Okay, come on. All right. I believe that we are feeding through to the folks out there. If you guys can hear us loud and clear, let us know. Welcome to the Who Moved My Freedom podcast, coming out to you live on Utreon, of course. And we're going to be running some experiments here. Over the break, I've cleaned up the show a little bit, so I'm explaining it to you guys as I'm explaining it to Walter. When I start the open officially of the show, it's gonna, I think, mute out all audio, do a open, and then it's gonna go to a little reminder of who sponsors us, and that's gonna be like 20 something seconds, and that's also going to be muted out, and then it's going to come into the first segment and there'll be a countdown and so on. It's going to go on like that. You guys should see that happening. So just pay attention to the countdowns, because that's a way for the guys here on the show, Babyface P and Walter, to know that we're getting ready to switch subjects, but you guys can also ask us questions or make demands of us or whatever it is. And I would remind everyone to go to hankstrange.com as well. All that good stuff. That's the best way to find out about us, what we're up to, how to find the show. For all the people watching this later on YouTube, wondering where we're on a place called Utreon, and just go there and search Who Moved My Freedom or WMMF podcast. Okay, that being said, you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Yes, let's do this. Let me kick it off here and let's see how this works.
Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation, Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Franklin Armory. Franklin Armory provides 100% US-made firearms and awesome binary option triggers. Their focus and purpose is to provide freedom tools to all Americans, especially those in not-so-free states. So when you're in the market, please consider Franklin Armory. All right, boom, there you go. Oh, and we got an extra.
Well.
Yeah, we got an extra. Now, here's what. Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong camera. So
I
here's.
actually like that camera.
You like that
I
camera?
thought we were gonna have a mystery person.
Oh, no. So listen, here's what I want to.
Oh no, that's a better camera.
Yeah, here's what I want to know from the people. Did you hear Walter or Patrick? Did you hear their microphones? So just let us.
I was just clicking guns. So.
Yeah, because I know I could hear it.
Trying to be quiet like a church mouse.
Yes, I was trying to be quiet too.
Yeah, so let us know whether or not you heard it, so I could just work some stuff out in case. I know I could hear it in my headsets, and that's probably normal. But let us know here. So, we are live. We got to do jazz hands, guys, all that kind of good stuff. Welcome back to the podcast. This is episode 851 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. It's FreeForAll Monday, which we talk about, this
everything.
Yes, everything and anything. My partners in crime, Babyface P, join us, for FreeForAll Monday as well. He's on the end. He's the one. He's the white guy with the beard. And then the clean shaven, really old dude. That's Walter Keller from Safe Arms.
Right off the bat, we're starting early.
And today,
one day we're going to have to determine who's old. I'll bring the mini bike out and set up a course behind this house.
Listen, I'm not talking about fit.
Old.
You're definitely fitter than me. I'll give you that, Walt.
Okay.
You've got the fitness level probably of a 40-year-old.
There's a race coming up in February. I'm in training again. So.
Oh, okay. All right. And listen, so tonight we're going to talk about SHOT Show 2022, our thoughts, predictions, etc. That's what we're getting into on this Free-for-All Monday, along with other things that are going on here. We are broadcasting live on Utreon, so we can handle guns and stuff like that. Look at that. Oh, I got guns. Walter's never far from a gun. So we're going to talk about guns and stuff like that. And YouTube on YouTube, we're doing this on Utreon because we can't go live and handle guns. But on YouTube /Hank Strange, a video just went live with that bullpup that I just showed everyone, the IWI TS12. So, which has you guys.
Yes.
Yeah. So everyone go over there and comment on it right now and give it thumbs ups, and let's see if that changes the algorithm, which is screwing us royally up the patukas.
I got a view right off of yours, by the way. Thank you, Real Cucho.
Oh,
I got a
okay.
comment 23 minutes ago. Stopped Hank's video to come see this. Looks
Oh,
cool.
you
Great
bastard!
video. So yeah, thank you for that.
People taking your instructions.
I can't remember if I said that or not.
That's what
Yeah,
you do in the video. Yeah.
Yeah, so I got a view off of it. I appreciate it.
You pirated the video.
Is Real Cujo in the chat tonight?
I don't know. I see. Oh, by the way, I see Flying Rich. Shout out to Flying Rich.
Hey,
I think he's in New York right now. Shout out to him. I actually was texting with him today.
Oh, cool. Hope everything's going well with whatever is going on in New York.
Yeah. Yes. This stuff that we're not gonna get into.
Hope everything's going well.
Yeah, absolutely. But big shout out to Flying Rich. We miss his craziness sometimes. He says he's hiding out in New York, by the way. What's up with you guys? This is this segment is the welcome segment, so it's all about you. What's up with you two?
Everything's great here. I took that law class on Saturday, so I was busy for like 8 hours on Saturday learning about the law.
Oh my god!
What did you do?
He took a law class, Walt. We are so screwed.
An 8-hour law class on self-defense.
Law on self. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. In other words, Babyface is about to that Babyface smarty pants acidness.
I was very good. I took 4 pages worth of notes. So I didn't just sit and drink coffee and watch. Like I took notes like it was a course. So I was really good. I was really, really good. Learned a lot, actually, surprisingly.
Was it a free course? Or tell us about the course. What was it?
No,
well,
Andrew Branca.
Okay.
He's kind of like the premier lawyer for self-defense cases. He helps on self-defense cases. He teaches it once a year. It's if you go to, I think his website's lawselfdefense.com. I took his course on Saturday. It was $150, and learned a lot about staying within the legal side of self-defense law.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Was this in-person course or like
no,
online?
He did it online.
Okay.
Yeah, it's online. About an 8-hour online. So I got up at Saturday morning. We had breakfast. He's in Mountain Time, so started like 11 o'clock my time and finished about 6:30, 7 o'clock, something like that. So it was a pretty long day.
Okay.
But there was a lot. There was a lot to take in, and I have to re-watch and read over my notes a couple times to kind of.
What state? LV Louis Cipher says what state?
He covered all. So the class that he taught was for all of the United States, because surprisingly, all of the country has very similar case law and legal law.
President?
When it comes to self-defense, because I guess I didn't realize this, but self-defense law is very, very old in this country. It's been very old and unchanged for the last 150 years. So there's a lot, even in California and New York, there's a lot of self-defense law that is what you would expect from places like Texas. Texas just happens to be more pro self-defense than others, but no, it was a full 50-state coverage, and then he did a little bit of, there are a couple spots where he touched on state-specific things. Some states, so there's like a 5 pieces, when a prosecutor goes to look about taking up charges on a case, there's like 5 things they look at. And one of them is avoidance, what's called avoidance. And in some states, you have to follow that. So California, New York.
Yeah.
So
you got to run. You got to run. You got to try to.
Duty to retreat.
You have to exhibit some kind of trying to get away.
Yep. So, but for us in Florida, Texas, most of the Southeast, most of the states at this point have either stand your ground or castle doctrine. So avoidance is like completely off the table. If in the right scenario, you don't even have to worry about avoidance. But no, it was full 50 states. It was very, very interesting.
You said Andrew Branca?
Branca. You're ANCA, lawselfdefense.com.
Okay, very cool. You should see if you can get him to come on the show here,
I will try. I don't know that we are his. He's
a big dog. He's a big dog.
He's a very straight cut lawyer. I don't know if he would want to sit here. But
I don't know if I'm paying $150, but
no. Well, we can't pay him $150 an hour. No.
Yeah, exactly. So I always reach out and see.
Yeah, we could try to see if we could get a collection. It's like that'd be like $300, you know.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
But if not him, because I'm trying to get like maybe U.S. Law Shield or something like that. We'll try to get it.
Yeah. He has one that he uses as well. Plus, I saw an email come out of a certain group in South Carolina. I guess they have theirs coming out too.
Yes, PSA and the guys from PSA, the Right to Bear.
Right to Bear or something like
yeah,
that?
Right to Bear. They were actually on the show, so there's a whole podcast on that.
I didn't even. Okay, didn't realize.
And we'll try to get them back on the show. And we've also had Matthew Larossiere, who is a lawyer, and I think we've had some other lawyers, right, on the show.
So the interesting thing about law though is, it's like being a doctor. You specialize in a field, and that's kind of like all you know. So Larossiere, I don't know what form of law he practices, but I believe he seems like he's more on the commercial side of things, like working for businesses in the firearms industry. That's the impression I got.
He works also for FPC, so I think he's.
What does he do for them? Do you know?
He's counsel for FPC. I'm not sure specifically what he does there, but he does.
So the guy I took the course from was only self-defense, 24/7. All he works on is self-defense cases, expert witnessing, and expert testimony for self-defense. That's it.
Okay.
So it's pretty unique perspective.
Very cool. So I'm guessing that you're just about to get, like, anything you get into. Yeah, we already know.
I would love, like I said before, if I ever had the money, I'd go to law school. I don't know that I would practice, but I would take the couple years off to go to law school. It's just extremely expensive, and I would have to take time off, so it won't be happening anytime soon. But maybe before I die, I'll go to law school.
You should start a GoFundMe instead of GoFundMe
$100,000
for boobies for you. Yeah, instead of boobies, law school. I mean,
yeah, I'll become a gun lawyer.
At least your parents will be happy. I don't know. You already got degrees. I think Walter. Do you have any degrees? Yeah, Walter. Do you have degrees?
Associates thing.
Well, okay, there you go. What's your associate's in? That's nothing wrong with that.
Like architectural design.
Cool. Congratulations. All I have is a high school diploma and a broadcasting certificate. So
I worked doing architecture stuff. I think I worked it was less than a month.
Oh, look at him showing off his
$35,000 on the wall right there.
Show
in psychology, and I don't obviously don't use it. So.
Showing off. By the way, my younger son goes to UCF now. He has an associate's in something.
I like this school. I was very happy with my $35,000 piece of paper.
Yeah, he goes to your alma mater. Where's your associates from, Walt?
A place called Tampa Technical Institute, which is no longer around.
Oh, okay. That's extra. That's extra credit.
I did that. That was early '80s. So
early '80s. Okay. Yeah. I went to a place. I don't know if it's still around. Someone could tell me. I got a certificate in broadcasting from Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Hear the radio all the time for them.
Yeah.
One of my words I can remember. I was at school the day that the first space shuttle went up.
You mean launched or blew up?
Launched. Not Challenger.
You were in school.
Okay, not Challenger.
You were a child.
What do you mean? That was 1981.
I was a kid. I was living in America when what year was Challenger? 84?
85, 86, something like that.
86 maybe, yeah. Yeah, I remember being in school when that
What are you talking about? The first space shuttle went up? Because the first launch was 1961.
Space shuttle.
Oh, as in
yeah, space shuttle was 80s, wasn't it?
That's
when...
Yes, early 80s.
Space shuttle. Okay.
Yeah. This was before your time. Before your time, Patrick.
I thought you meant first space flight, and I was like, that was you were a kid when that happened.
What was that? 69? No.
61.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You guys need to do a little history. Fuck.
I knew it was 60s.
I was born on the day John Glenn went into orbit.
Oh, okay. What? So when did Sputnik go up? What year was that?
59, I think.
Okay, so
59, something like that. 57, something like that.
Yeah, because that's the first creature in space, right? No, probably not.
Sputnik was just a satellite that went beep.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. What was the first creature?
Laika.
Dog.
Was it Laika?
No,
I think it was Laika. The
Really?
Russians, Leica.
Yeah, what was the name of that dog that went into space? Someone tell us.
Leica. I keep
L-A-I-K-A,
saying it.
Leica.
Leica.
Oh, it was Leica? Okay.
November 3rd, 1957.
Oh.
And
That's
that thing,
right.
I believe, died.
Yeah.
No, I think
I don't-
Leica came back all right. Leica got back in one
Did?
piece.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure in Guardians of the Galaxy, I saw that Russian dog, whoever that was, in Guardians of the Galaxy.
And if it's in a Guardians movie, it's real.
Oh, Flying Rich says Sputnik. What does he say? Sputnik 2 was the dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sputnik 2 was the dog. So
And then we
November-
put a monkey. We put a monkey up, but the monkey, and actually the monkey was a tough little critter because I guess it had a high G re-entry and it survived and everything. So
oh Jesus Christ, really?
So
Yeah,
a monkey went
yeah.
into space and came back.
we did the monkey. Yeah,
Oh, cool. Okay.
I think it was a chimpanzee actually.
Is that still alive?
No, no,
Probably
no.
not by now.
No,
I don't know how long
no.
they
Over
live.
5 months later, after 2,500 orbits, Sputnik 2, including Leica's remains, disintegrated during re-entry.
Okay, well, hey. Viking
Leica-
burial.
Leica didn't come back.
No, Leica died.
Well,
Yeah.
at least they cremated it properly.
Yeah. That'll be a cool thing. Would you know how some people, like, I guess you have to have a lot of money in these times, but when you die, you can have your remains sent up or something like that.
Very, very expensive.
Yeah.
Very, very expensive.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did they kill the dog, or did they just let it starve to death?
I don't know.
I
How
don't know.
How much food can you have on there? I mean, if the
They-
dog
they
ate
put one
all the
week-
food at once.
They put 1 week's supply of food gelatinized. So God, I couldn't imagine. That poor dog, I feel a little bit bad.
Yeah, at least
Oh,
give him
no,
like a
no.
suicide pill or something.
I know, give him one, crunch up the
suicide
cyanide
pill.
capsule.
Yeah, that's a tough way to die, starving to death, man.
a cyanide biscuit. Yeah, that's
Cyanide biscuit, there you go.
Like, just have a little box that opens it, like, on a timer or something, like,
Yes.
We're
and then
talking about
then
the Russians here. We're not talking about the Humane Society.
Yeah.
Come on.
Rich, Flying Rich says dog ran out of air. Oh, damn.
From stress and
That's-
overheating. Yes, no, it says, after undergoing training, Leica was chosen from 2 other dogs, launched into space on November 3rd, 1950s. Leica died a few hours after launch from stress and overheating, likely due to a malfunction in the thermal control system. So she suffered a little bit, but she didn't starve to death.
Yeah. Wait,
Well,
was this a
that's the-
female dog?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's the whole point of putting the dog up there before they put the old cosmonaut
Yeah, so we
up there.
don't burn it.
Yeah.
Though it's the Russians did officially kill like 3 of their cosmonauts and they depressurized on reentry.
I thought that was unofficial.
No, that was official. That one
Oh,
they
is
definitely know.
They
But
admitted.
there are supposedly unofficial, and the
Yes.
story about Gagarin being the first cosmonaut
Is not true, supposedly.
There was another dude that went up.
It
only
never
problem
came
is-
back, right?
No, he came back, but he landed in China.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Yes, he landed in China, and the Chinese kept him and kept the capsule.
The vehicle, yeah. Oh, hell yes.
Oh, so that was been a huge embarrassment. So they hid that. And then they made Gagarin the guy.
Yeah.
And then eventually he died in a jet crash.
Yeah.
So-
Also, I mean, we're talking about the Russians who pretended that they invented the AK. So, I mean,
It's just-
yeah.
State propaganda
Hey,
works real well.
hey, speaking. This is a good one. Have you seen Ropsky's latest little video he did?
No. What is it
Okay.
about?
You know how a lot of gun guys are anal retentive about cleaning.
Yes, I know this. I know
Some
this.
are.
Yeah.
So his basic thing is, and I concur with him. If you're shooting non-corrosive ammunition, cleaning your AK is he doesn't do it until the 3,000 to 5,000 rounds.
Yeah. Or even
I'm on board with
22s. 22s probably need to get cleaned a little bit more.
22s are
different.
not. It's not the same animal.
7.6239
Yeah.
or 5.45 non-corrosive can go lots. I don't know the
Yeah.
last time I cleaned my crank.
So
It just
he
runs.
basi-
I
he
typically don't
basically
clean
said-
guns until they're dirty, but 22s I think need it a little bit more. Go ahead.
But he basically says that that most of these people are addicted to the cleaning industrial complex or whatever, where they got to have their. And I know it from people. They got to have their favorite cleaner and their favorite rod and their favorite.
But
all these little.
it's cathartic.
I don't-
It's cathartic.
I was gonna say I don't have
yeah.
a problem with that. It's like
No,
it's like cathartic.
It's not a cathartic.
It's a ritual.
It's like a freaking what do you call that?
Obsession?
When you join a religious cult, that's what it's like.
No, I think it's a fun ritual to come home and clean your gun.
Is
I
it
don't
damage?
enjoy
Is it?
cleaning?
Let me ask you this: is it damaging the gun? Is it damaging the gun?
He brings that up. He brings that up that people are jamming their steel cleaning rods up and down the
That's
bore.
true. That can.
I've been known to jam my steel cleaning rod in many places, but I've never broken.
Yes, cleaning rod is made of steel, huh?
So, anyways, it was just interesting. If you guys can watch it, he just goes on about it. You know how people are just addicted to cleaning their guns, like
It depends on the machine as well.
And
an AK.
An AK is designed to run like it does. Mm-hmm. And he brings up the corrosive ammunition thing. Yes, if you shoot corrosive ammunition, you need to clean your rifle, but
they have AKs. If you look at the AK world, look at the guys still currently always fighting in the Middle East. Do you think they fucking clean those AKs ever? Those things probably get camel urine and keep running.
Some of that's from the military. Like some dudes were in the military, and that's why they got crazy like that, though. That's where that craziness comes.
He also brings up the fact that with corrosive ammo, basically it's just hot water. You just clean it with hot water, and that's it.
Get the salt out. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And then you put a few drops of oil here and there, a little bit of grease, and boom, you're ready to rock and roll.
Good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of,
I have what you got there. By the way, we got a minute here. What? Crank.
There you go.
Crank coming out. First,
crank.
Look at that. Very nice. Very nice. We should all have cranks. You know what I mean? This is a thing that I think, like,
I'd have to dig deep here. There's some crank type guns here, but they're buried deep in the bowels of the Stargate.
When I bought my crank parts kit, I thought I paid an arm and a leg for all of it.
No, you didn't.
And
you didn't.
Compared to today's market, it was a $1,200 parts kit. Mm-hmm. Real Russian parts kit. Looking at today's market, that ain't nothing.
It's kind of crazy right now.
Yeah. So, Night Train says they do teach you in the military to keep your gun clean. Some of that comes from the military, I think.
There's nothing wrong with popping it apart, wiping it off. I don't have no problem with that. But it's that anal retentive cleaning and oil and solvents and how many times you run the thing up and down the bore and you do it.
And then your whole family's smelling those solvents.
It's like the break-in procedure. People ask me.
Walther Arms has been making concealed carry handguns for over 90 years, starting with the PPK. Today, Walther is based in the good old US of A and still builds quality firearms like the PPQ and PDP for personal defense and competition. So when you're in the market, please consider Walther Arms. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Walther Arms. Yeah, I think the microphone cut off there.
No, I could still hear.
I think you got cut off.
No, we could hear it. But it was. I don't think it got. I don't think it got broadcast. So that was great. That was great. Yeah, you guys have to look. Look at there's a countdown right in the bottom.
No, that's not how conversation works.
I said 1 minute. Go ahead. What?
That thing was spinning like Sputnik.
It's not how combo works. I can't just.
I said we have 1 minute.
Have you ever started peeing and tried to just stop mid-flow?
Okay.
It doesn't.
You know what? I'm gonna do. What do you want me to do? A bell sound? You want me to do a bell sound or something like that?
We'll do the gong show. You got a minute left.
Like that. I'll do that.
Go.
I'll do that next time.
That's like the fairy waving her wand.
You guys will still miss it. Okay, we're in the news segment. This is to keep us. Listen, Lola has decreed that this shall be done.
So what's in the news this week then?
Yes, news. Let's talk news. So SHOT Show. We're good. The subject is SHOT Show. What SHOT Show stuff has come out that since the last time we talked about it?
Beretta bailed. Who else bailed?
Yeah, there were some people that bailed out. Some
Springfield Armory, which I wanted to say that's no loss.
You know what? I heard that. Now, I'm interested what you guys think about this. I heard Glock is mandating all their people get vaccinated. Did you guys hear that?
That's great.
Something came out about that. What do you guys? Any thoughts? Does that matter?
Yeah. Good Austrians follow what the leader says. Yes. I think that's not necessary, but that's hey.
Yeah. Are you guys mad about that or?
I'm not mad.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be working there. I would just have to leave work.
Okay. Yeah,
I you know
I'm
what?
whatever.
You know what? This is the thing. Like, I don't think it's cool to do that. I really don't think it's cool to do that. I really have a problem with it. Um, and it would be better if companies didn't do that to their employees, and gave their employees the choice. Um, it just sucks
Look,
that I think a lot of these first of all, you know, companies are probably worried about losing money and stuff like that here. That's probably their motivation of if people get sick. So, but I don't know, you could lose money if people get sick because they took the vaccine and then they go, okay, well, I'm now messed up for a year and that's on you.
I hope that anybody that has complications from a vaccine of any kind that was forced upon them sues within as much power as possible any company that forced them to do it.
Can we sue, Mr. Legal Guy, since you're our legal
You
guy
can't
now?
sue Pfizer. Pfizer's protected
no,
from
they
everything.
have an exemption.
Oh, they got to protect. Yeah, they got to protect. But if
Mhm.
a Glock forced you to get the vaccine and you have a heart attack from it, then I absolutely think you got a case. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm also not an ambulance chaser. But
Mhm. Go ahead.
I don't know. We have all kinds of other things that we still have that haven't went away, like TB, and because before
you
the
haven't seen
pandemic,
the news, Walter?
well, yeah, no, I haven't
Tuberculosis and
actually.
flu
You know, be
are
quite
gone.
honest with you, no, I haven't. I haven't. You know,
Oh, it's true. No, tuberculosis and the flu are gone. They disappeared. They're just
Before-
gone. It's amazing.
before the pandemic thing started in this area, the news was everyone they were talking about TB because a lot of
People weren't washing their hands.
undocumented citizens are
Yes.
carriers of all kinds of disease,
Mhm.
and one of those
Yes.
diseases is TB.
Yes.
And a lot of these people work in restaurants, and
don't
they
wash
touch.
their hands.
They don't wash their hands because back home they never wash their hands,
Mhm.
and
They give it to everybody.
they give it to people, but that doesn't matter. You don't need a card that says you're TB free. All you need a card that says that you've got your shot for the common cold now, that's what this Omicron thing is.
Yes,
Common cold.
yes.
Because everybody in my family recently just had something, and all the symptoms are just like the Decepticon virus. So or the Omnicon or whatever con you want, the big
Mhm.
con. So nobody went and got tested. Nobody died. Nobody was on death's door and had to get ventilated and pumped up, and everybody survived. Everybody's doing fine.
I hope we see some, you know, I'm not typically like a litigious kind of person with stuff, but I hope we see some lawsuits of,
I do too. I'm not.
companies for this stuff.
I think lawyering has ruined a great portion of this country, but I'm kind of at the point now where you're going to force shit on me, then yeah, I think you should lawyer up.
There's a place for that stuff. I think its place is more at some point determining that this was all a big game,
Mm-hmm.
and it was completely 100% unconstitutional.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But Supreme Court should be looking at that. Go ahead.
I was going to say that.
Come on now, the Supreme
that leads
Court.
us into Friday.
They don't want to look at. They won't look at their foot fungus.
No. That leads us
They're
into
looking
Friday.
at
They had oral arguments on Friday.
Mm-hmm. Supreme Court's looking at it now. I don't know where they're going to go on this, but I hope
most likely it's it's going to get struck down. It looks like.
I mean, I should.
Well, one, Sotomayor is retarded. That woman is absolutely retarded. It's amazing how stupid our justices are.
No, it's not.
But I don't. Yeah, it's unbelievable how dumb they are.
It's unbelievable how dumb the ones that were put. Like, what's his name? Roberts, man. I'm disappointed in Roberts.
They got something on Roberts. They got something.
They
on
have
Roberts,
to.
so.
They have to. Right?
They got him by the short and curlies.
They have to have something.
But once again, you don't need to have papers for any of this other stuff. Why do you have to have papers for a cold?
Because the left and the government has told you so.
Well, and what's happening? So here's one of the things, and I saw an article about this somewhere, that one of the things that's coming to light here is that no matter how many times people are vaccinated or get boosters, it's not stopping. With Omicron, for example, it's It can't do anything about that.
My mother-in-law's got it. She's all vaxxed up,
Yeah.
baby.
Your favorite
She's not dying or anything.
Your favorite person who was just in Miami, balling out. What's her name? AOC.
Oh, she got it.
Yeah.
Picked it up.
She's got
Maskless.
it. I mean, I'm not. She was enjoying the freedom in Florida, and she got it. I don't think, and people, depending on how you want to spin that whole thing, people are spinning it. But you can't. It doesn't matter what you do. The Omicron thing is good. It's gonna get you.
No, it's gonna get you.
So,
yeah, it's gonna get you.
Yeah. Well, once again, I understand some people get sick and they have to go, and they get sick. But for the most part, people are not. Everybody I know they just feel tired in a little bit, a couple of days, and boom, they're back out of it. So
I don't want to be an asshole, but a bell curve exists for a reason. There are going to be outliers. But there's
evidence. There's evidence that shows that forcing everyone to do this doesn't help, and that in cases. I'm not saying of everyone, and it does help some people. Right? It does help people. But there are cases where people are being forced to do this, and then it's having a detrimental effect to their health. Which is this is why we shouldn't force people.
How many times are you going to shoot these different mixtures into your system?
Forever. Basically, as long as Pfizer can make money, they're going to make it.
We're past where it's not going to help with everything. It's not going to help. Ultimately, herd immunity. Herd immunity. Okay, here's a news thing. Now, you guys need to look up some other gun. You guys need You guys need to... I don't know what you're talking about, but you guys need to look up some other gun news. What? Who sent you... What? I don't know. I didn't send you...
Your significant other just sent me something.
Oh. Okay, listen. I'm going to put this here real quick because this is a friend of ours. I know it's small and everything. You guys have to deal with it here for a second. Remington announces Hootie Who joins Team Remington. So Remington Ammunition has announced YouTuber and avid outdoorsman Adam Weiss, I think he calls it Weiss, aka Hootie Who, has joined Team Remington, Team Remington's growing roster of brand ambassadors. Weiss will use his following to showcase Remington Ammunition's ability to perform in different, unique tests on his YouTube channel, which is what he does, right? That's typically...
Remington. Listen, I'll take about 10% of what you're paying him and be a brand ambassador. Just hit me up. Walter, you're making lots of noise over there.
But, yeah,
I'm getting educated.
Congratulations to Hootie Who, though. That's cool.
Hootie Who!
That's a cool thing. So what other gun stuff came out?
What? Well, I'm going to change the subject or anything, but what Lola sent me is, I guess, this Florona is when people test positive for both kinds of
flu.
Flu and corona.
So here's the scam.
Yeah,
everything is
right.
You need for everything. You need to get shots for everything. Just go get shots.
And Babyface froze. I don't know why he froze. We're still here though, and I'm assuming you guys can still see and hear us. So I have no... You're still there, right, Walt? Yeah, Walt's still there. I don't know why Babyface froze. So Babyface, you might have to do something with your internet, or his computer crashed or something like that. Let's see, gun stuff. You know what? Let me see if I can... Can I screen share? Do you see my screen? Okay, here we go. Let's check out... let's go to Firearms blog, right? And see if there's any new gun stuff on there. Some ammo things... Oh, SMR, 100 BPM. Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
That's just an AK action turned into a bullpup.
Yeah, let's take a look at that. I think it looks good. You like that, Walt, or you don't like it?
It's for right-handed shooters. It's fine, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, this is where your hate of the bullpup comes from. I see.
Well, I mean,
being wrong-handed.
I can do it both ways now.
So I've heard. We'll get Babyface back here in a second. Looking through here to see if there's any other big things have leaked yet, and I have not seen. I've not seen any.
I'm back.
Yeah, I haven't seen any. I haven't seen any bigger things having leaked yet. So there we go. We got Babyface back in the...
I'm back.
Back
all right,
in the hizzy for Sizzy.
Are we still talking about shot?
Yeah, we're talking news. We're
What?
still in the news segment. We're trying to see if there's I'm trying to see if there's any SHOT Show leaks or anything like that come out yet.
Hmm.
No, not
The
that I'm
did we talk about that new Smith and Wesson last time?
We
They
did,
leaked that
yeah.
thing out.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you see it? Here's some. Here's not SHOT Show news, but U.S. Army Next Generation Squad Weapons Fire Control Contract. Vortex
Ah,
wins the site. They're going to put the site on the next next
Oh,
generation.
Okay.
Vortex
my
is
question-
going to be wow.
that's probably been a long time in the works.
Yeah.
Now my question is Vortex Optics. Are they? Where did their stuff made?
U.S. It's U.S. made. They're
All of
high-end
it?
optics. No, not all of it. They're cheap stuff. They're a couple of their red dots and they're like cheaper 22 optics scopes are made in China. But when you start getting above, I think like $400 or $500, all of it's made U.S.
I just
And the shit that they're putting on that new squad automatic weapon, it's probably a Razor HD2 1
look,
to
I
6
got a
1
picture.
to 8.
I got a picture on the Firearms blog. It ain't nothing I've ever seen before.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh, let me look. Where's it on the?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
right here. Nope, that's not it. That's
I'm
not it.
trying
that thing does everything.
Oh, is it one of those that does like all sorts of calcs for you? And
Fire
Vortex
control.
wins U.S. Army fire control. Holy shit! Yeah,
Wait, is this on? This is on the Firearms blog. Hold on, let me see
Yes,
if I
sir,
can.
it is. What I
Middle of the
was getting
page.
what
Is
I
it
was
middle?
getting at though, through my question about where things are made. Okay, so you have a company that's a U.S. military contractor with these fancy scopes and such that are probably pretty controlled. And then you have stuff being made in China, and I always just how do you not leak? How does things not get hacked and stolen and leaked? And
They
uh,
I would assume, this is my assumption, is they would have to have extremely
That's a badass
strict,
looking optic. Yeah.
they would need
I-
extremely strict team control and like all of their if I were setting the standards for them, all of
I'd
their
have a whole
data would
nother
have to
company.
be held separately. Their teams would
Yeah.
not be able to work with each other. Anything that's US military, I would be like, listen, nobody else can work with that team. Nobody can talk to that team from outside of that team. Like, I want
Ooh.
that buttoned up.
This agreement has a maximum ceiling value of $2.7 billion. Do you see that right there?
Yes, I did.
That is so. That is so much awesome.
no
Congratulations.
foreign nationals working in your
Yes.
organization.
Oh
for
yeah.
that,
No, there would have to be a bunch of stipulations on those builds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
So
The teams that build it, you couldn't work on, like you wouldn't be able to work on anything but this build, things like that. They would have to have all sorts of security measures,
yeah.
which I'm sure they have.
So we got about 5 minutes here for you guys who don't know.
So
Looks like so there's
Discovery 2022.
yeah. So what you call it? Primary Arms has got 2022 optics out. That's what this thing is about. So
Where's
there's
that
new
at?
stuff from Primary Arms.
Is it listed in here on Firearms?
I could
Blog?
send it to you. Hold on.
Don't worry about it. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. No,
But
don't worry about
yeah, it looks like they've got a PLX 1 to 8x24 compact rifle scope. They got a couple of scopes and mounts and some micro red dots and things like that coming out. That looks interesting. HE 509. Let's see. Click to learn more. Enclosed emitter system.
Here, you'll be
Okay,
interested in this.
Yeah, that's
The-
Primary Arms got some new optics. Go ahead. What?
Another thing I've noticed today, getting emails from different companies trying to sell ammunition.
Mm-hmm.
More than one has dropped below the 300 mark
Really? Wow.
for 9
This is
millimeter,
wholesale or
1,000 rounds
retail?
of 9 millimeter. I mean, we're talking $299, but still
Wholesale
breaking
or
that.
retail?
I think it's available to everybody. I don't
Wow.
think there's. Yeah, I mean, I don't think most of the emails I get are not like wholesale specific.
Wholesalers. Yeah.
And there's no big deals in the wholesale market either.
No, God,
yeah.
no. I would hate
but
to run
yeah,
a gun business.
it's slowly inching. And the big scare about the Russian ammo thing. There's fucking Russian ammo everywhere.
Mm-hmm. And there
that's
will
gonna
be. PSA's working on that, so we'll be making some.
Well, I'm not talking about them making it here. I'm talking about, for example, I just saw that a global ordinance is importing stuff from Bulgaria. So
that's the place to get it from. I don't understand. Well, now I guess is where people are going to start looking at Bulgaria to manufacture it, because they have all the same equipment that the Russians do, and they make all the same.
They were set
calibers
up by the Russians. Yeah.
Yeah. So why not go to them? They're not blocked.
The Romanians. Romanians are our buddies. You know, we have military stuff in Romania.
Romanians, Rami parts kits, Romanian AK parts kits are good quality parts kits. They make good stuff.
You get good money for that, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to have problems getting anything from there. Asper Warrior says, breaking news leak, SHOT Show 2022, hundreds of people will get horribly sick.
Hey, beep, beep, beep. News for you people that haven't been to SHOT Show. Every year people get horribly sick. And not
this year it might be less. This year it might be less, Walt. It might be less this year.
There's going to be less people.
Just less people are going to go,
Yeah.
But
CES had 70% less people at the show.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But, you know, like on that text that I sent you, half the people wandering around the SHOT Show and half the people wandering around at CES are there for swag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
They're friends of friends who aren't really in the business, and they're just wandering around taking candy off and stealing pens. That's what they're doing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I would say more than 50%. I'd say 60 to 75% probably are just there to have nothing to give back to the manufacturer.
Yeah.
I mean,
free stuff. They're there for the free stuff.
God bless them, you know. But I mean, it's, you know, anybody can get a ticket to the SHOT Show.
Yeah, but unless you live in Vegas, it's going to cost you money to get out there and stay in a hotel and buy food and all that. So.
You know, that
I mean, you should at least get some free stuff out of it. I mean, come on. There needs to be more free stuff out of it. You know, I want like a special gift bag. Every time I go there, I want a free car. That's what I want.
What you ain't no fucking Oprah now. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to get that. I'm not going to get that. So...
we got a minute left, boys. We got a minute. Everybody get your pants on.
And then we're going to the next. We'll take that break and we'll go to the next. Go, Walt. Go.
No, go. You got a minute.
You got 45 seconds, Walter. I'm going to start a whole
I don't think it's going to be that bad. I mean, it's going to be less people there, but it's not going to be. It's not going to be that bad. I mean,
do you think SHOT Show will continue after this year?
Yeah, it will continue.
I think it'll pick back up in time.
I think it will, but I don't have a high interest in going. I saw that Rock Veteran said they're not going. They don't like to go, but they do usually send a representative.
You got to remember that those guys are not the stars of the show.
No, they're not.
No,
I mean, they're not. The people don't go to see a rock veteran at the SHOT Show. Bless their hearts.
No.
People want to see their videos, though.
Yeah, but...
Okay, then go to YouTube.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Barnauls Ammo. Barnauls has a wide range of reliable, quality steel case ammo for small game, large game, target shooting, and self-defense. They've got the classics like 7.62 and 5.45, as well as 9mm all the way up to 308. Subsonic as well. So when you're in the market, please consider Barnauls Ammo.
Yeah.
Barnauls. I love Barnauls.
Big shout out to Barnauls. Big thanks.
I love Barnauls. I love Barnauls.
We all love Barnauls ammo, by the way. These guys are complaining so bitterly in the background.
No, Barnauls, please give me more ammo, please.
We can continue. This is the Gorn segment, so we will show some Gorn, but just to continue.
Man, you are just
busting our balls over here. This is not a free for all. This is
a schedule for all.
We're keeping the show flowing. Listen, here's what I want to say about Iraq Veteran and other people who go to SHOT Show and make videos, including myself. Now, the IV8888 guys don't make a ton of videos, but they do a great wrap-up video when they are there that I think is great. So content creators, this is what I consider myself and those guys. I don't like influencers or whatever, but content
influencers, you tell people what to buy.
Yeah. Content creators going to SHOT Show and making videos helps companies a lot, Walter, including you. If people go there and see something cool you have and they make a video, more people see it than would see it just going to the show. So let's not knock that. Yeah, you know, the future here, even in other industries like CES, the electronics industry, car industry, etc., is going to be content creators making these making content around the new things people are putting out and putting that out to the folks. So it's a big part of the equation.
Okay.
Yeah. But I know you're in your mind the show traditionally, SHOT Show traditionally.
The focus is around Walter.
Well, it's supposed to be these guys
Walter,
meeting.
Walter Keller's SHOT
and my
Show
free candy.
2022.
Yeah, that's what it's a free candy.
Yeah, Walter doesn't take any free candy whatsoever.
No, he doesn't give out shit.
I bring my own.
And he doesn't take any patches. He only has a patch board that everyone comes and puts patches on for him.
There you go. That is a great deal right there.
We trade, we swap. You have discussions.
Yeah,
that's
we're gonna show Gorn.
Okay.
But listen. First of all, Walt, lest we forget here,
Yes.
for people who are going to SHOT Show, tell the folks where you're going to be, your booth, etc.
Our booth number is 238, which is in the law enforcement ballroom technically it's on the second floor, on the main hall floor. We're in a new location that's opposite on the other side of the room from where we were last time. For those that have been before, I think it's going to be fine. It's going to be less people there, I think, for sure.
Yeah.
But if you don't have as many of the big guys there, I don't think we're losing anything technically, because 90% of what the big guys bring is the same shit
they have so much money in marketing that their shit's across the internet every time.
Mm-hmm.
If I were going to SHOT Show, and I'm not, but if I were, or if I ever did go, I would be going to small booths or accessory booths. That's what I would be looking at. I wouldn't be going to.
You'll find the new things, like you said, at the smaller guys or the ones that are new to the show. They want to show their new stuff off. There's also a thing also called the Supplier Showcase, which is people who make metal, who do bending, who make machinery.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's something we go to see the people who do different type of work, machine work, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mech AG94 says searching for SHOT Show videos is how I found the Hank Strange channel. And that's typically where we get big videos. What happened?
So what we're gonna do?
I said, "Oh shit! You're never gonna get those new people because you're not going to SHOT Show."
on a couple afternoons around 4:00 Las Vegas time, I'm gonna go live, and these two buffoons are going to critique.
Oh, we can comment?
Oh yeah, we're gonna be all up in it.
Yeah, you didn't know that, Patrick?
Fantastic. No,
Yes.
I didn't hear about this yet.
Yeah, that's what Hank wants me to do. He wants me to be the reporter on the scene, the live.
We could do ESPN 8 the Ocho, and we're going to be directing Walter.
Yes, we're gonna do that, and we'll let everyone know. We'll share it on social media.
When I go live, maybe I'll bring my terrell teeth.
Oh no! Oh boy. Yeah. I don't think people are going to appreciate that in the booth, but you do what you want.
Okay, I'll be.
That's all that matters. Got the viewers.
Yeah, but we will go live. Something I don't know if we'll do it exactly like this, and we'll do it on Utreon, because if you handle guns and all that on YouTube, it'll be a whole thing. So it's not. But we'll go live and we'll let people comment, and Patrick and I will give all our smart aleck comments.
We will host the show.
Yes. We will.
I'll have a whiskey beforehand and we'll have a good time.
Yeah, Edward Brower from Utreon says live from SHOT Show. Yes, so we're going to be live on Utreon.
Walter.
Yeah, Walter will be live, but he's going to dial into us, and he's going to walk around, and we'll be there commenting, directing him, if he can even hear us.
Man, we just need what we need to do is hook Walter up with a 360 camera. So we can put on our VR headsets and just walk around with Walter.
You're getting too complicated for Walt.
That would be amazing. You could just look everywhere, Woo.
And here comes this cute girl walking by, so you know what you're going to see.
Walter, you got to hold tight.
Yeah, it's gonna get.
Forget the guns. What guns? I don't see no guns.
Yeah, I don't see guns. I see buns.
But
yeah. So listen, let's get into the Gorn. The first thing for me that I want to shout out. Obviously, you guys can see I'm wearing Barnauls stuff. I got the Barnauls hat on. I've also got the "Once you pop, you can't stop." Look at that. Once you pop, you can't stop.
Oh, nice.
I've got that on here. And this IWI TS or TAV-12, the 12 gauge bullpup shotgun. We have a video that's up now on YouTube, on HankStrange/YouTube, as well as YouTube/BabyfaceP, showing this gun. Walter, Patrick, and myself shooting this gun. What do you guys thoughts on this gun from you guys?
I want everybody to know that the first time I ever picked that thing up is in this video, and I handle it like a effing pro.
Yeah,
I
it's in the
loaded,
video.
I switched mags, I chook, boom, 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 and they're both like going, "Wow, you did that pretty good."
There's only the intro edit, and then there's 2 pieces of video in that video, so there's an edit between those 2 pieces of video. There's no other edits in that video, so that's the whole thing of everything we did. Go ahead.
No, Walter is right. It's a surprisingly good shotgun. I like it.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Once you get it in your paws, it doesn't look as big as it looks like in pictures.
Yeah,
that's what she said. Yes.
Yes.
Well, but it did go bang. That's what she said.
It did. LV Louis Cypher says crap gun. It doesn't handle mini shells. We didn't try mini shells. I'm assuming someone else out there is doing it.
Who said that?
LV Louis Cypher.
LV Louis Cypher. Crap shells because it can't handle mini guns. Mini shells.
Speaking of that, firearms news. I believe it's Federal's coming out with their own mini shells.
Ah, interesting.
Oh, Aguila was making the old ones, weren't they?
Did someone try this? Did someone try this with mini shells?
I haven't.
Yeah.
I use regular size non-midget ammo.
I don't even know how many
perfectly all the time.
I don't know how many mini shells we have. I don't think we have enough to do a video.
I don't need midget shells.
Yeah. Listen, if I could get mini shells, I'll do a thing on it. We're gonna do more stuff with this. We own it. We'll do more stuff.
I'm being a shithead, but I actually really like those mini shells. They're really cool.
Yeah, they're cool. I
have a decent quantity of those mini shells, by the way.
Oh, cool.
I like them. I think instead of 5 to 7 regular shells, you get like 10 or 12.
The KSG can handle mini shells.
Yeah,
because it's pump action.
Yes, because it's pump.
So
we'll have to see. But that's not a deal breaker in anything. I thought the gun was cool for the first time us shooting it. The only thing I thought looking at the video is when you put your hand in. Now, obviously, there's a safety, and you need to practice your own safety, and there's enough room. Right. But when you put your hand in there to move it from one thing to another, you're inside of the trigger guard. But I don't really think that's a big deal. I don't know.
There's a word like intuitive? Is that one of those words? Intuitive?
Mm-hmm. I think it was.
I didn't intuitive anything. I just watched other people shoot it, and I concentrated on what I was doing.
But it works. It ran fine.
Yeah.
It was easy to run. It was easy to load. It was
That was the thing that was for me. My Benelli is very difficult to spring. It is very stiff, very difficult to load. That thing very smooth, like buttery smooth to get shells in it.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Yeah, we're gonna do more stuff with this. That's not the only thing, we'll the whole Hank Strange project, to borrow a word from Nut and Fancy, is long-term stuff. So we'll do more things. But Babyface has a video, we've got this video, and Military Arms Channel has a cool video. I left in where you said, "Oh no, don't look at Military Arms Channel's video." it's all in there. It's all in there. But he does have a pretty good video on that. So. Okay, who's got what Gorn do you guys have? We got like 10 minutes here.
I got a whole wall that we got to show off.
Oh yeah, the wall. Look at that. That's sexy.
I'll be back in a second.
This looks good. Looks good, Patrick. You want to
I got rid of so I had a TV back there. I had a I can't really take it.
Yeah, you can't because you're plugged in by USB.
I got to hold on. Let's see if this works. Okay. If I break everything, then you'll know. So I got a tactical wall. This is how this is what's going on right now. I'm stepped away from my computer.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, you're good. You're doing
tactical
good.
Wall. And so I had a TV here. This is my office has a nice window, and I had a TV here that I haven't used in, I don't know, 4 years. So I took it down, put a tactical wall up. I do need to get some sort of rifle rack. I would like to have like an old style. I think they're called M12. Just the old M16 racks would be awesome for the ground. I got
or a little cage, under there. I think might be cool too. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you know who? Those guys who came on the show actually have a sale. I'll look at. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So let me see. Can I get any further? Oh, I can't physically, but I can reach. So we got magazines over there. We got a couple guns on the things up there. Those are pistols. Got my body armor and my helmet. Night vision is also, if I ever need the night vision, it's over there in those little racks. And then belt. Got my belt hung up with my with some ear pro. I think I got some more ear pro. Got a ton of these nylon bags that were given to me as a gift. Those are bandolier bags. Shitload of those things. And then guns. Lots of guns on the ground. And cool thing over there, if anybody knows what that is, let me know in the
That is an
comment. What's that
industrial, you put greasy rags and stuff in that.
Oh, Walter knows. Yep.
Yeah.
That is a rag dispenser. And you're supposed to. It has a little sign on it that says "empty at night," so they don't catch on fire.
Yeah, he came and said his piece, and then went to get more gun stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I did that. Very simple, by the way. Find the stud, screw it in, and then put your shit on it. It was actually very easy to set up. No, looks awesome. And yes, Walter, it is a rag.
Yeah. By the way, I was talking
bag.
about Secure It. We had Secure, and
Yes.
I think we have an affiliate code for this, where you guys, if you get stuff from Secure It, you can,
Their stuff is.
How do I
looked, and Marley said no pretty quickly because their stuff is not cheap.
Well, they have a sale. They have a sale going on, and they do have some. They have gun wall panels, like right there, what we're looking at right there. And they have other stuff.
Cabinets. That's what I'd like to have.
They've got the cabinets as well here, which I'll pull up here. Let's let Walter. Walter, what you got? Go ahead. What you showing off there?
That looks like a what the hell? Wow!
Wait, hold on a second. That's the Mandalorian's gun right there. That's the Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian.
If the Mandalorian was a Nazi.
It's an MG34.
Semi-auto?
This is actually a dummy gun.
Oh, that's so sad.
But the dummy gun's made with real parts, except for the receiver. So, I bought this just for the
That's
parts.
Awesome.
Probably worth
It's
3
parts
times
kit.
what I paid for it. But
I was gonna say it basically is a parts kit that's welded to a fake receiver.
no, it's basically a parts kit that's just assembled to it's not welded to it.
Oh well, I'm sorry, glued to a fake receiver. So
Right, to an aluminum receiver, but all the
hell
barrel,
yeah, that's cool as hell.
The barrel, everything else is all real. So
oh, that's super cool.
I have a 34 parts kit that is going to be turned into a post sample here sometime in the near future. But this came available and I couldn't pass it up. I stole it. So
what? Can we ask what that cost you? How long ago did you buy it?
I bought it earlier in 21 from someone.
Oh,
for $600.
Fuck off! What? That's ridiculous. I would have paid $600 for that. Come on.
By the way, I'm showing some Secure It stuff in here while we're talking because their stuff is really good. Go ahead.
A 34 parts kit is probably now pushing $2,000 plus.
Yeah, I don't know.
A friend of mine locally here imported a bunch of them back in the day, and I got one from him, and it's like a brand new gun as far as the metal. But the MG34 was all machine. There's no stampings or anything on this thing.
For the 42, they simplified, right? They
right. They went to the stampings and everything else. Correct. It's a lot faster gun. RPM.
The 42 or the 34?
The 42.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of guns that are still based on that design, aren't there? The MG3
on the 42. The M60 is based on the 42.
M60 is based on it. The MG3 is still pretty much based on it.
Because that's basically kind of like a delayed roller lock.
Yeah. Big old super fast delayed roller lock.
So the 34.
Oh, hold on. Let me go full screen on you here, Walt.
These are the 50 round.
So cool.
Holy crap!
Round assault
the patina on that is so awesome.
Did that come with it?
No, this was when I bought at the creek.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then if we go a little bit more into modern times, this is one that's used for the 308 42
conversion. Okay.
Yeah, these are cheap. One thing nice about if you need one of these, the reason they're cheap is because not very many people have an MG42. So,
yeah.
Or an MG3, or all the different modern.
Any of the variables.
Yeah, man.
Let me show you something else.
Stuff at this freaking show.
If you're a machine gun magazine person.
Ooh.
Oh, hold on!
Now-
I gotta change my
he's
underwear.
got a chubby alert.
I gotta change
This
my
was designed to run in the 34, but you have to have a special top cover to run this.
Yes, yeah, to run over
this.
the top.
And this was used a lot like in the air when they put the 34 or the 34
You know,
variants in the aircraft and stuff.
Yeah. This is why we are on Utreon. When people are asking, like, "Oh, why are you guys on Utreon? What's going on?"
And because
so that Walter
because
can
if you
show
have
this
this
stuff.
stuff on YouTube, YouTube will have a shillygism and they'll turn you off. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's why we're over here, so you guys could see all the badasseries. That's by the way, this is the Securite thing. I think you should get, Patrick. I got this right here.
Much is that?
You'd have to check.
What's
but
the name of it?
there is, if you check with Lola, we have it like an affiliate thing. What is the name?
What's the name of that?
This is
item?
Gun Safe Retrofit Kits.
Run safe retrofit kit.
Yeah, but you could probably, you could put this on a stand. Securite has a lot of stuff. We had the CEO of Securite on.
He was really cool. We need to have him back. He was
Yes,
fun to
I'm going to
talk
have him back, and I'm going to buy a bunch of stuff from him. I've been trying to think of what I should do for my 50th birthday coming up. I'll probably get a bunch of safe stuff. Because what I really want, I can't get.
Did you call him around at all?
No, I haven't done that yet. But what I really want
first.
I really want a Rolex, but I don't think that's going to happen. Prices are kind of ridiculous on something that's already ridiculous. So I'm just going to do the practical thing. But I do need to get a bunch of. I think that cages are way better than safes. You can pack more stuff.
Depends on what they're used for. They have their own uses. A safe is good for secure storage. A cage is good for fast access.
Yeah.
And putting your nuts back in. Walter's big old.
Yeah.
Is it 100 rounds of 8 mil Mauser?
I would believe, because it's probably 50 on each side. So
yeah. By the way, go ahead, Walt. Go. Sorry.
When I bought this, I think I paid like $350 for it.
Really?
Yeah. Well, some people would say, "Really? Why'd you buy that?" And it's just look at how cool that is.
I would put that on my desk for $3.
Yeah, I mean that's wall art. Even if you don't have the rest of the. Even if you don't have the rest.
how you get the rest of it. You buy the magazine first, and then
gotta buy parts kits.
Opportunities. Yeah, opportunities pop up.
You never know what the future holds. So.
I gotta go talk to Marley and say, hey, I gotta get a 0307 or 0207 so I can build this.
Yeah, there you go.
Patrick catches that next viral video, man. We are all getting stuff.
You're getting a Rolex. I'll get you a Rolex.
This one's dated 43, actually, too.
Listen, big shout out to. Oh, by the way, I gotta play this thing.
You haven't hit the number. Yeah, I was waiting.
Yeah, big shout out to Vanessa Kitty as well as who was it? Vanessa Kitty. I wanted to shout out someone else in there, but shout out to Vanessa Kitty catching the live, and then there was someone else who was catching the live for the first time.
Last 30 seconds here, I got to throw something up that I think is funny. I have briefly, while scrolling through Facebook, paused on darts videos, professional dart player videos.
Okay.
Because I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Facebook now thinks that that's all I want to see because that's all they advertise to me is dart stuff. The World Dart Championship, buy your dart stuff here. It's like, I just paused for like 5 seconds to look at something cool. Jesus, all I get is darts now.
That's how it goes.
God.
That's how it goes.
And
with Arms List, you can shop the extensive list of local and nationwide firearms classified, now with more confidence because of their built-in firewall. For only $6.99 a month for personal use, or $30 a month for business vendors, so when you're in the market, please consider Arms List. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Arms List. All right, here we go, and let's throw the dudes up.
So,
all right.
I will throw this out there and see what people's opinions are. For Christmas, one of my Christmas presents finally came in last week. Somebody bought us Omaha steaks for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I was going to say, it looks good. We haven't had any, but they look good.
Yeah.
Everybody seems excited about that.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I think that's pretty cool.
I've never had. They seemed expensive to me, but I also don't buy a whole lot of beef, so I don't know what the beef prices are like right now.
Yeah, remember, what's his name Tyven used to give those away to folks, remember, when we first started the podcast?
It was... Yeah. Looking at it, it was like $140 shipped, but it came with like 4 steaks and chops and
that's not bad.
Burgers and hot dogs and all sorts of shit mixed in.
Yeah.
But I was
That's
curious if anybody had eaten those, if it's good steaks.
steak and meat and stuff like that's expensive, especially expensive now.
Mhm.
Thank you, Joe Biden.
That's
Yes.
what I have heard.
Yeah. 80% Freak, I want to shout out too. He says, "Hey Hank and everyone, I finally set up an account here on Utreon and changed my username, aka James Miller." Shout out
Oh.
to James Miller. As I said, like Vanessa Kitty is actually able to check us out. So Vanessa Kitty is awesome.
Welcome to the the Monday crew, because it's
Welcome to the dark side, young Skywalker.
More people are finding us, which is a great thing. What's up?
I have a gun question for Patrick. Patrick.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes,
boy.
yes.
Can your little tabletop milling machine thing do plastic ones?
Yes, yeah. I can do 80%ers and all sorts of stuff.
I have a couple plastic ones.
Okay, yeah, no, that's easy. I'll have to look. It might be. It's hard to know if it's easier by hand. Basically, you used. Yes, it's possible. Short answer, possible.
For myself, our fixtures are not set up for that. They're made for the forgings, and they fit the forgings. They're not designed for the polymer type lowers.
So this is actually one of those places that I can help you, because I know I'm actually familiar with the guys, like friendly with the guys who make most of the jigs for using the Ghost Gunner. So I could, if we want to try it, it would be a great video. I can have.
Does it know where it's at via the pins?
No, so what you do for the plastic lowers, it already has the cut code's ready to go, but you use copper tape. So you put some copper tape around on the touch off points, and it touches off with the copper tape.
Okay.
But no, I can reach out to the guys that make. There's a guy that 3D prints all the jigs, and he does it for like all of them and sells them. I'll reach out, and he'll probably send me one. I can do it.
Speaking of printed jigs, I'm going to change the subject of our. We have this dictated timeline.
I know.
Did you see where our friend Flying Rich made his HK bending dies that he printed out?
Him and I have been talking about it. I am doing I don't know if I told you guys. I have those 2 set me kits, so that's on my list early this year. Q1 of this year is to get one of those set me's built. I'm gonna have him print me one of those jigs so we can test it and see how it works. It's a lot better than that steel jig I had. I paid $450 for. So if you can print one of yours in a week or whatever it takes, way better.
Yeah,
I had a question for him, and I don't know if anybody knows or not. Can anybody print a set me L jig?
We'll have to look to see. I don't know if it's out there. So
I have 2 of those kits. So
the problem I found with those kits is the parts and the jigs are so damn expensive. The guys there's like one company make.
Not sure exactly what's happening there.
Jig.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think I know.
am
I'm still here. I don't know what happened. Yeah,
I'm still frozen.
some kind. Yeah, I think.
Now we're back.
Yeah.
We're back.
Yeah.
I'd like to build an L.
Yeah,
I'd like to build an L at some point. There's one company that holds the gates to the set me L's, and they're kind of expensive.
Okay. Yeah, we lost. Oh, Walt dropped out. Here he goes. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I got kicked
I
off.
think you're having internet issues. Yeah, I think you're having internet issues.
Yeah, Lola, check our internet to see if there's anything going on here.
Now,
Yeah.
do I dare
mention
what's coming in the future for Hank Strange and the internet?
Yeah, we could talk about that. Go ahead.
Are we allowed in this time
Yes,
or not?
absolutely. Yes.
I'm actually excited for you, like legitimately excited for you.
I'm very curious about it.
Yeah, Starlink is what these guys are talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's a 52-degree inclination. Is that what I heard? 52 degrees.
I'm not sure about any of that.
Oh, and then it is satellite internet, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
So it is moving and tracking the satellites as they're moving.
Oh,
as they pass over.
So, yeah.
I totally didn't even think about this, but we've been talking about getting internet in the cabin in North Carolina for a while now, because like a lot of my family that work in the tech side of things work from home. We work remotely.
Yeah.
So like Marley and I could go up to North Carolina and I can work for 2 days while her and mom go out and lollygag, but there's no internet. The best you can get is DSL, and it's pretty expensive. I wonder if Starlink.
Do you want to be working all the time when you're away from home?
No, not necessarily. But it would be nice. Like I hate to say it, but I would have enjoyed jumping on the podcast while I was up there, or looking at guns,
It's nice to look at things on the interweb. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We will see what happens with this. It actually should be here Wednesday, unless FedEx totally screws me. Should be here Wednesday.
Do you know the cost of the service? Like, so
it's $100 a month, I think, something like that.
Unlimited data?
Yes.
Okay, that's not bad.
So
we pay $85 for cable internet, so
yeah. We'll see. What I'll do is I'll definitely set it up, do tests, make videos. I'll share that with people. Probably that's going to be on Strangerpalooza. But I will share that with folks. But yes, I am looking forward to it myself. Hopefully it helps us with this. We'll see.
You'll just run a cable out to your mobile transmission device.
Either that or I'll just pull off of it from Wi-Fi. But yeah. I can probably just put it. It needs a clear line of sight to the sky. So, and then I think it has 150 or 100 foot USB-C cable, something like that goes along with
the other thing that would work really well for, not just using internet while we're in the mountains, security. That cabin up there in the mountains is way back.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no way to get any sort of security or cameras to see what's going on around there. And there have been property break-ins, not a whole lot, but it does happen, when there's a house empty for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be nice being able to see what's going on around the mountain while we're while we're down here.
Yeah, I agree with that. So a whole bunch of things. Couple of things I want to say. Edward Andrews says that Omaha Steaks is good to go. Big shout out to Shooting Gallery NE. I see him in the chat as well. And I just want to say, do you guys know that I think Shooting Gallery NE supposedly is having like twins or triplets or something like that?
Yeah,
oh, congrats!
So
here, I asked about that. I dropped in on the Crumpy's thing.
What?
Yeah.
That's not his kid. That's the guy from Detroit.
Yeah, so
whatchamacallit?
Crump had this guy. I don't know who this guy is, but I've seen people doing a lot of memes of him.
No, he didn't have him on.
No, Crump had this guy make a message to congratulate Shooting Gallery NE on his
that's
on
cool.
his twins that he's having. So that was funny. I thought that there's that service you pay for. Go ahead. What's that, Patrick?
Did you see Flying Rich's version of him?
No, no, I didn't. Yeah,
I'm just gonna leave it. You got to see it. It's pretty.
Oh,
funny.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. So congratulations to Shooting Gallery NE out there for that whole thing.
Hopefully everybody's healthy and may the force be with them. And that hopefully, I know this doesn't sound like a weird kind of thing to say, but hopefully your significant other is that's a lot to bear.
Yeah. Well, let me just put it to you this way. His significant other would basically be the what do we call Mary Magdalene?
Immaculate Conception.
Yeah, because Shooting Gallery NE says that I'm not having kids. Crump is a crazy person. So it's a whole thing that Crump started. That's what's happening.
Okay.
Did he start did he have a what is that called? Where you put the list up there, people can buy presents for you. Does he have like a go?
No, he should have gone with it. Shooting Gallery NE is one of those terrible people who doesn't believe in
having kids.
In having kids, yeah. So I'm kidding. I don't think people who decide not to have kids are terrible, but there's what he says. I'm not having kids. Crump is a crazy person. So there you go. I agree with both of those things. Crump is a crazy person, but also Shooting Gallery NE is one of those dudes that doesn't, I guess, believe in children, because then he won't be able to have all the toys. And he'll probably get too skinny if he has kids.
You can still have a toy.
Yeah, kids are not expensive, by the way. They
just
are
put 'em
and they
to work.
aren't, you know.
Time consuming.
Yeah, the money's worth it. Yeah, the money's worth it. I'm spending, like, when they're, like, mine are 21 and 22 years old, and I'm probably spending the most money in my life that I've ever spent on them, but it's still worth it. I'll do it in a heartbeat. I'll drop everything else and spend that money. Spend more if I have to. If I can just get my older son 12 more credits and he freaking graduates FSU, God help me. You know, I need that to happen.
May the force be with you.
Yeah. Please, sweet baby Jesus. You
And
know.
all that good stuff. Yeah.
Oprah, whoever I gotta pray to, like what's his name said in Talladega Nights. So listen, we can still show more guns. We got like 9 minutes here from what I see. I have more stuff to show. So we made a bunch of 22 videos, but we didn't get a chance to do this. We've got to do it when Walter gets back from SHOT Show. Let me show everyone this. This is the Chris Vector in 22. Oh, and I forgot the freaking magazine. I left the magazine in the house. But yeah, so this is the 22 version of the Chris Vector, which we got from Chris Vector as a T&E, and then we bought it. And I'm a massive fan. I always wanted to have a Chris Vector, and I decided to get the 22 version from Chris Vector on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cool gun.
I
Not a fan, Walt?
well, it's a lot of mass for a semi-auto. It doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, even if so, let's say this was a machine gun. If this was a machine gun and 22, it really wouldn't need the vectoring. But the vectoring and all that works great with everything else, like 45 9mm machine gun.
As a machine gun.
Yeah.
That one's not a vector, though, right? That's just
no. This is not a vector. Yeah, there's nothing. There's none of that.
There's
stuff
nothing
going
there.
on.
It's just straight blood.
It just looks cool. That's all.
Yeah, it just looks really
cool. Exactly.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I got what looks cool. This looks cool, bitch.
But we're gonna do. We've already put into the can a bunch of 22 videos. One of them is out. We got some other stuff coming out. But we're gonna do some stuff on like 22 versions of other stuff, like the Chris Vector, and I think we've got a bunch of different other carbines and other guns like that are 22. So
before we get too far away.
Oh yeah,
from Starlink,
Brian. Wait, hold on. Brian Quick says Mary Magdalene was not the Virgin Mary. Quite different, Hank. Yes, you're right. Mess that up. So go ahead. What's that?
No, we were talking about Starlink. You heard about the deorbiting of Starlink satellites in the conflict with the Chinese space station?
No.
Fill me in on that.
The Chinese filed a complaint at the UN because they're deorbiting and it comes relatively close to their space station that they're working on and all this stuff, and they were whining about it. In reality, it's not. I guess not that close. But the Chicoms, they're special.
Are they going to use the lasers against the Starlink?
So, anyways, there's if people follow space stuff, there was a story about that.
Yeah. So, any other? Who else has got some cool guns they want to share? We can extend going.
I want to say one thing about this thing that I have.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
When you see those videos of those German guys toting these around.
Mm-hmm.
And walking for miles with this thing.
Could you imagine?
I don't think people realize how effing heavy this gun is, and every edge on this gun is sharp.
Yeah.
I tried to put this over my shoulder, like you see the guys walking with it.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the Mandalorian freaking lugging that around the desert, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Well, a Mandalorian's a pussy compared to those German soldiers. But I mean, I couldn't imagine toting this for days on end. So anyways, that's my comment about this.
Listen, soldiers, the guns, like especially the sniper dudes, man, the guns that they tote around out there, those are some heavy freaking guns. If you think about 50, what they're carrying, yeah.
That's why a lot of guys don't like the 50. It's just big and heavy.
Or the dudes
carry that and the ammo.
Yeah, have you ever watched those videos with those dudes running around villages with the saws and all the fucking ammo?
It's heavy. It's a lot of weight.
You want a real man's gun to carry around for a while? Grab an HK91 or a G3 and tote that around for a few
FEL?
Days.
Yeah. FELs around?
Yeah.
God.
That makes you fit. It's a workout. It's like you don't know you're working out, but you're working out. You're just trying to save your life.
You actually do get accustomed to the weight after a period of time.
Yeah.
You get strong.
Yeah. And the people back in World War II, man, were tougher than us. Let's just be honest about that. Human beings all over the planet.
So Jeff and I were talking. There's a video out from Flannel Daddy. What's his name?
Flannel Daddy.
Oh,
I forgot who you call Flannel Daddy. Thumb,
No,
Garand
that's,
Thumb?
I don't
Garand,
call everyone.
is it Garand Thumb?
Garand Thumb.
Yeah,
There's a video
Garand
out
Thumb,
from
yeah.
Garand Thumb right now on frozen guns,
Mm-hmm.
which got Jeff and I talking today about the coldest war environments. So there's
Finland?
one recorded. Which one are you thinking, Walter?
Finland.
There was one recorded in Russia during World War II where it got down to negative 38 or 39.
Probably, yeah. Yes.
And then the Choisin Reservoir during Korean
in
conflict,
Korea, yeah. Oh,
war,
fuck, yeah.
negative 37.
Holy
and
moly.
it basically after like negative 20, everything just starts slowing way down.
There's stories about guys in Korea that were shot really bad, and they survived because the blood froze.
They just froze.
They stopped bleeding because it was so cold. The blood started.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they survived.
There's some really interesting, if you read up on that fight, like negative 37, guns started freezing. The bolts in one Garand, bolt heads would freeze to the chamber because the oil isn't, or the grease wasn't.
Why are we even fighting a war there? Like, yeah.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't like it's. So I looked into it a little bit more. There was a cold front that came down from Siberia. It's not normally that cold.
All right.
There's a cold front that blew in from Siberia, which caused it to get that cold. But
yeah. By the way, this is from Edward Andrews. This gun that you guys see over here from Edward Andrews. He says, good video on the TS 12 gauge. Thank you. I thought it was a good video. We just do these videos where we don't really plan it too much. We just jump in there and, we do it. That's kind of like, I like that style of doing stuff. And we have different opinions from people. And, I think we'll do more stuff on it. So we'll,
Bastogne was really cold. That was the winter
was another,
The winter of 44 was really cold. So over in Europe, I think 45 was cold too, actually. So, but yeah,
we got a minor cold front through Gainesville today. It went from 80 yesterday to tonight. It's going to be like 40. Yeah, it's going to be like 40, and I'm like,
we're going to suffer so much.
Sleeves on. I couldn't imagine the cold of like Bastogne or sleeping out in the woods.
Poor us.
I know.
And you can't start a raging fire either to keep warm.
No, you don't want anybody looking at you.
Yeah, it's a bad situation all around.
Yeah, let me share this real quick. You see this picture here? Actually, let me go full screen on this picture. Do you guys know what this is right here? This is the Tab 12 shooting it.
Yes.
Look at the port.
I saw that when you shot it. I thought it was
fire in the hole.
Yes.
Fire in the hole.
Walter's
that
video
is
does
funny.
the same thing.
Yeah, that was so funny to see that.
A couple of rounds did it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab something out of the wormhole here.
Okay, and then while you're doing that, by the way. So while you go ahead and do that, go ahead and do that.
Gun time
Go get it. We'll be able to do it in the next segment. Go ahead and do it. I'm going to show this real quick to the folks out there. I was talking about Star Wars. Check it out, Cara Dune.
Oh, hey,
understood
Star Wars.
The Cara Dune. Have you guys seen? Look, Cara Dune bobblehead. These are supposed to be banned, I guess.
I have never understood the collecting of bobbleheads.
No, I don't collect bobbleheads, but
there are people that love those things.
Yeah, I do. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of thick chicks, so I like thick chicks with muscles. So that's where
those are Funko Pops.
Funkos.
Right?
Yeah, Funko Pops.
I've never gotten into the Funko thing. Never been for me.
Yeah. So the kids bought this for me for Christmas, which is awesome.
That's by Snoo Snoo, absolutely though.
Yeah, that's how I want to die, by Snoo Snoo, 100%. If I could pick my death, it would be death by multiple Snoo Snoo.
Multiple. Yes. There's actually an Eddie Van Halen Funko Pop. No.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of a DAO, or decentralized autonomous organization like TUSC Crypto. TUSC Cryptocurrency is a firearm-friendly e-commerce option for online payment transactions, secured on the blockchain. So when you're in the crypto market, please consider TUSC, TUSC. Yes, big shout out to the TUSC folks out there, and thanks to them for taking care of us. We appreciate that. We're all holders of TUSC, by the way. I need to hit you guys up with some TUSC. There's been some changes in TUSC. You guys need to claim your money. Yes,
I
you
need
need
to convert mine. I've still not done that.
convert it, and then I need to send you guys TUSC. So shout outs to them. What is Walter getting? And and since this is the guest topic, and you guys are the guests, it's Free for All Monday. We could talk about whatever the hell you guys want to talk. Whatever you guys want to talk about.
It's free for all. Just follow the schedule, please.
These things are pre-programmed, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And listen, there's supposed to be one of these for Safety Harbor Firearms, but I looked on Safety Harbor Firearms website and I couldn't find like a nice little write-up. So we got Lola's working on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
what you got? What you got?
I got one of the PSA that I got from you. One of the PSA. What is this? RS47. What is this thing called? The KSG.
Yeah.
KSG that takes the 7.6239.
Yeah. Yes, very nice.
When
That's
you
cool.
were gathering,
Mm-hmm.
I think when you were gathering funds for the purchase of your
The van.
of your you were selling your life away.
Yeah.
It happens time to time. That's a really cool gun. Are you gonna? What's your plans for that, Walt? What you doing?
I don't know.
Okay.
Do you have to have plans for your guns?
No,
Just
I
to
guess
buy
not.
them.
No.
Well, we can shoot it. We can make video. We can.
Yeah.
I thought about shortening it, but then again, if I shorten it, it's.
Yeah. Haven't we had a project with Sega 12s going for like 3-4 years?
Something like that. Who's
What
got
the
those
hell
things
is
anyway?
the deal with those things? I think I have.
Well,
them.
Hank has them.
Yeah. What? Yeah. What is? Yeah, we're getting a lot of feedback from a microphone.
Walter
That sounds
is
like Walter.
hitting his microphone on his
headset. Why is your headset microphone on? Your headset microphone shouldn't be the microphone that's on.
That's
we're
the
hearing
microphone. Yep. That's
Really?
Yes.
That's what it sounds good. It sounds good.
Yeah, it's
Don't
fine.
change
It's fine. Though, yeah. KS47 from Edward Andrews. So, yeah, that's really cool. What is the deal with the Sega 12s, man? We need to get that Sega 12 thing done. I don't know what. Oh, you know what, Walt? You're supposed to be buying parts. That's what's going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're waiting for you to buy some parts.
Here. Let me tell you a little story about a man named Jed.
Oh boy.
A poor barely kept his family fed. Then one day he was looking at some other AKs and he found out he could buy a whole AK for what those parts cost.
Yeah, but we still need to do that. We need to get that done, though.
No, really. At the time I was looking for those parts, first I didn't have them in stock, and secondly I was like falling back in my chair, going, "You want how much for a trigger guard?" I mean,
you know what made me think of that project? I was looking at this movie with Eddie Murphy and Robert De Niro called Showtime. And I sent a link to you guys because we're going to do this year. We're going to do movie nights. We're going to bring movie nights back. But in that movie Showtime, right, they have some modified Sega 12s in there that Independent Studio Services did. It was in Firefly, the TV show Firefly, and that movie. Mm-hmm. So I think I sent you guys a link. It's on Internet Movie Database. So yeah, we need to get up on that. Oh, another thing, Bob Saget. Oh man, yeah. And I saw someone say it in the chat.
No
Rest in peace, Bob
speculations
Saget.
here, but he did talk 2 days ago about getting fully upgraded on his dosages. So.
Oh really?
Oh! On what? On vaccine?
Oh man.
Just saying.
Yeah, that would not be. Hopefully, it's not that. Hopefully, it's not that.
They said no foul play and no drugs were found. So,
and he didn't have a heart attack, or he did have a heart attack.
That leaves heart or brain. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
But so if poor Bob died as a result of getting juiced up again, he'll vanish into. You'll never hear another word about Bob.
Never hear about
ever. He'll be Russian, Chinese, commie removed from
That'll be too bad. Bob Saget did a lot for folks out there, made a lot of people laugh. He's cool dude.
Have you ever seen his stand-up comedy? Because I never have.
I know that it's raunchy. I've seen some stuff. I know he gets.
Oh, really?
Is it really?
Yeah. Oh, he curses and stuff like that. He's a different person.
I couldn't even imagine.
He's different outside of the TV show stuff.
When he's not with the children's.
Yeah, but also Sidney Poitier, that I grew up with, the actor I grew up with, passed. Sidney Poitier. My parents You don't know who Sidney Poitier is? Really? Wow. Okay. Here, let me see if I can find a picture. He's like the first black actor to get a he's the first black
Hey,
actor to get an Oscar and all that kind of stuff.
guess who's coming to dinner or something like that? He brings a white girlfriend home.
Yeah, guess who's coming to dinner to serve with love? They call me Mr. Tibbs.
In the
that's where
heat
the
of the
tips
night.
are.
No, this is well
That's where-
before my time.
Yeah,
so I
you
don't-
wouldn't. Yeah, you wouldn't necessarily know about this, but that's where that thing is like. What was that? Was it the heat of the night where the guy kept calling him boy or something, and he was like, "They call me Mr. Tibbs." Um,
I don't know. I don't.
yeah, Sidney Poitier was an American. So his parents are from. He's behind. What is it? He's from Barbados or
How do you say
Bahamas. One of those. He's from one of those
He's
things.
Caribbean.
His parents. Yeah. But he was born in Miami, Florida, so a Floridian American.
Metaconsky.
Yeah. So yeah, rest in peace to him. I grew up on those movies because he was from the Caribbean and all that kind of stuff. My parents were big fans, and yeah, he was 94 years old. So
Yeah, he wasn't. He was not a spring chicken. I gotta give the PSA guys credit. I really do. I just stuck this magazine in there, and it freaking fits snug.
oh, they're not messing around with AK stuff, man. When they're not,
It don't
It
wiggle
looks
or
like
nothing.
it doesn't click in horribly either. It's not like it's too tight. Now I'm looking at myself. Now I'm looking back. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any of those?
This is the cheap plastic mags, and they even fit good.
I was just about to ask: are those German ones that you got?
No,
for
the ones
Yeah,
like
throw a
$20?
big expensive. Is the German one the expensive one, Patrick?
No. Walter bought a whole bunch of German mags that were like a penny a piece. Well, not quite that cheap.
five
but
bucks a piece.
$5 a piece. Do you have any of those sitting around?
Those are at the shop actually.
Okay.
And the deal with
I want
that
to see how
was
they are.
Eight. Well, they have metal tabs in the front and the back.
Okay.
AC Unity made them for the German market, and I guess just recently the German government said no
banned
more
them.
AK mags for you.
Mhm.
So they imported them here and dumping them on the market here, and yeah, they're not bad.
Yeah. Lola says Sidney Poitier was from the Bahamas, so Bahamian. There you go. And by the way, like my dad when he was younger looked a lot like Sidney Poitier, and which is probably not a good thing.
Is he from a previously French country? Is that how that works?
No. Was the Bahamas ever ruled by the French, Walt?
English.
It was just only the English, right?
I think the English maybe. Well, something probably back.
The French might
Spaniards
have.
probably.
Oh,
The Spaniards probably
Okay.
ran it, and then who knows?
Spaniards,
And all that land changing hands over the time. Maybe the French ran it for a while too, but
You are just full of it right now. He was born in Miami, Florida.
Yes,
That's what he
no,
said.
his
Oh, I thought
family
you said
was
he was born in the Caribbean.
no, his family was from the Bahamas, and he was
Maybe,
born in
yeah.
Miami, and then he went back and grew up in the Bahamas and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Youngest of
that's
7 children. Whew.
yeah. Was his original name Poitier, or was that the original family name, or was that like a stage
Yeah,
name?
no, this seems to be his name.
Yeah.
fancy stage name, maybe. I don't know.
No. Okay.
Poitier. It's actually pronounced Poitier.
Now they
I
could
thought-
listen. There were a lot of French and stuff like that going through all over the Caribbean
Yeah,
people.
maybe
so.
that's how it came to be.
Yeah.
Arr! Those
Yeah, the-
sailors and pirates.
Yeah, the
and-
pirates. Yeah,
and
that's
all
how
that.
that's how you get a Hank Strange. That's why I'm mixed up with so many things and what have you and all of that. So
yeah,
did
so
you?
it was still when he was born there, it was still part of the British Empire.
Yeah.
Or when he lived there, rather.
Look how pretty that 20-round magazine is in there. That's pretty as a
They look
muffin.
so good. They look so good.
So pretty.
Yeah. By the way, that video I'm working on. Did I? No, I did. Did I put that video? I have no clue. Man, I'm in a daze with videos. I don't think we put that video up yet, right?
You put something up. You put some shorts or some pictures or something somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I think,
Yeah.
I think you did.
I think that's coming with the video is coming with all the the What Would Stoner Do and the KP15 stuff. I think
And what would
Babyface
Walt
had left.
do? And-
Yeah, Babyface had left at that point, so he's not in that one.
Oh, let's go back to do some workout.
Oh man, we got 9 minutes. We're good. horrible headache when I got home, as per usual.
Why?
Horrible
It wasn't
headache.
hot
I don't
out.
Yeah,
know, I
we were
always get
feeding you
dehydrated.
and you were staying hydrated.
Even without that, I don't think drinking just water is not enough for me anymore. I need some sort of electrolyte, Gatorade type. So I ended up buying some electrolyte packets, little things you pour in a bottle of water, and I will be bringing those out next time we all get together.
Can
and
I ask
will
you a
make
question?
Sure to stay hydrated.
Can I ask you a question, sir? What happened to that bladder thing that you bought? Your tactical bladder. Where is that thing?
It's a lot of water, but again, water isn't. It's a tactical bladder. No, it's a Camelback. But water, I really don't think water is everything. I think it's the salt that I'm losing that's killing me.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we got to blame that.
Sorry, I'm just continuing on. They think that is very.
Is that a new?
Orange?
That's what I have sitting, and that's not mine, but
450R.
that's
Oh.
that's what I have sitting that I bought, the Honda 450R, 1981.
That's a sharp-looking bite.
Oh man, I got to
That's
get it
good.
going. It's a neck buster, man.
That's
I'm
unmodified,
sure.
right? That's not modified, right? That's how
That's
those came.
original.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah,
how
it's
it looks.
original.
Yeah, it looks like that. Yeah.
42 Chilled says, "Eat a cracker, Polly." Eat a cracker.
It's not just sodium. I don't just need sodium. I need sodium and potassium and all the other stuff that goes along with it. So.
I'm gonna have to get Babyface some Pedialyte. That's what he needs.
Yeah.
That's what I have.
Pedialyte.
I bought Pedialyte. Well, it's not Pedialyte brand, but basically it's
it's-
Pedialyte powder. Yeah, that's what I got.
They make it.
So I'm bringing a box of that.
Oh.
No, that the funny thing is, I had a horrible headache. I drank a big thing of Pedialyte. An hour later, I felt great. So it's always that.
Yeah, we kind of go nuts when we make videos.
I had heartburn that was going to try to jump out of my heart, but
Was that the
pizza?
pizza?
Not.
was
Yeah,
Hungry
it didn't sit
Howie's,
great
man.
with me.
Yeah, Hungry Howie's has some oil content. It's not like
It was greasy. It was tasty. I'm not complaining. It tasted
good.
great,
Yeah.
but it didn't sit well with
everything tastes good when you're hungry.
me. Yeah, it tasted real good.
It went down all right. It just started to try
yeah.
to come back up.
Great.
Yeah, when we make videos, we kind of go nuts, and you can see like this video I just put up. You could see Spencer in the background looking like, look at these idiots.
He's done. Yeah.
He's like, when are we going? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think at the end where we're doing a thing at the end, you could see Spencer in the background. I was like, I didn't even notice this happening when he was just looking at us like, oh my god, what is happening with these idiots here? So
Yeah. What
that's how.
are we supposed to be talking about? Is it what's it?
We could talk about guns and stuff like that. We could talk about whatever we want to. This is the guest. You guys, you own this now on Free for All Monday. This section.
You are
right.
told that you must own this. You
So,
have no
I'm
choices
going-
here.
going over
Babyface
to the
has
wormhole.
everything. Babyface has all his guns up on that wall, and they're not coming
Real
off.
hiding.
They are just
got
for
a
show
Glock.
now.
My first handgun, literally my first pistol. I carried this thing for like 4 years, and it still runs perfect.
Does it have its
We're gonna
shots?
be-
Is it vaccinated? Is that Glock
Oh,
vaccinated?
hell no. We're going to be comparing the Pimptacular versus the stock Glock.
Pimptacular.
Yeah. There you go.
Super Pimptacular. Oh, that's a cool.
What's
that's a cool
what is this?
beast
That's
right
my,
there.
My thermal, my Spectre IR thermal
And it
scope.
It's big and old, but that thing still works perfectly.
Yeah, it works pretty good. Yeah, I mean,
It does.
Did we
It's
ever
just fun.
test this? We need to do a nighttime shooting thingy. Something.
You
We
know,
need to make plans where you guys camp
I-
out here for the night and we shoot guns.
I need to. We're gonna work on my range at my dad's place,
Okay.
which would be better because then you
You
don't
want
have
us
to
to
deal with automobiles and neighbors and all that. And
Okay.
we're out in
We
the
can
wood, in the woods.
We
It'll
can
be
shoot at night.
I'm good with it. I could camp out at your dad's place. My camp is coming with me. My camp is on my back.
I'm going to be
Oh
on
yeah,
the ground in a
you
tent.
just roll up and plug it in.
I'll have a tent that I'll be in.
But it's effing dark out there at night. So
You know what would be cool if we catch some freaking coyotes?
there's
Does he
there's
have
hogs
coyotes?
and deer and all that stuff up there.
Yeah.
Catch them? What are we going to do with them?
I'm saying no. I'm
Catch
saying
them?
if we
We're gonna shoot them.
yeah exactly.
If I see them, they're going down, baby.
We got This has progressed
see
a
right
little bit
here.
further. My science fair project here has progressed.
Yeah.
I have one single piece on there. So
By the
slowly
way,
but surely.
Can you remind the people where they can find some articles that you did on night vision?
Yes, if you want to see my writing, my super awesome writing, it's at the PSA blog, Palmetto State Armory blog. I write for them now, which is kind of why I haven't been doing as many videos. They pay pretty well, and YouTube doesn't. But I do have another one. I just finished up another blog on my top 5 home defense pistols. And it should be coming out eventually. I don't know when it's scheduled to release, but I went with things that are slightly different. That was I tried to go for things that weren't stock.
So that's not a Glock or
number
a Glock in there?
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil it, but
okay.
I do have a revolver in there.
Is there a Colt in there?
There is not a Colt there.
Oh, then my guess is wrong. Okay.
2 Smith & Wessons. 1/2 Glocks.
Not modified?
FN.
Okay.
Not modified. This is for remember the article is based for like somebody who's getting their first home defense pistol. 1 FN. So 1 Smith & Wesson, 1 FN.
Is there a bullpup in there?
It's a pistol.
There's bullpup pistols?
What do you think? I'm getting that Bond Arms thing?
You could have borrowed that from me.
No.
It's legit. It's legit.
Yeah, whenever it comes out, I'll obviously pimp it on here.
Yeah. If you need to borrow anything to make to do articles,
I would love to borrow about $4,000 so I can finish this night vision.
Oh well, not that.
The one Patrick, the one company that sells that stuff, I guess they get their stuff from Israel. I saw they had the white phosphorus units on for sale or something for like $2,500 or something like that. That's just a single monocular thing, right? Yeah.
PVS 14. Yep, white PVS 14 is. That's what you should get yourself for your birthday, Hank. Is a nice piece of glass. Get yourself a PVS 14. So you can go hunting at night.
No, I'm not ready for that yet. I'm waiting to inherit some of your stuff.
Oh, okay. I'll have my $10,000 unit and then I'll pass down my PVS 14.
It's too tempting. Like, I know it's going to happen at some point.
I'm not selling my stuff, but I will have it.
At some point, you're going to go, you know what? I've got too much night vision. You know what, Hank Strange? You need night vision more than I do.
A word. I don't know if that's a thing. Too much night vision.
I could probably sell this thing and get me some night vision.
I think you
what
could.
Is this?
That's a hell of a...
Oh, Trigicon.
That's the Monster 308 size Trigicon. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is that machine gun sight or is that a sniper sight?
I have a feeling
those weren't for the MGs.
A machine gun, yeah. I have a feeling it's.
Oh, there was a machine. Yeah, this machine gun sight. Big ass overbuilt beast.
Oh yeah. I got this I did some swapping with the guys from CMMG. Got this.
I'm trying to. Yeah, if anybody out there is listening and wants to, I'm not looking for free, but if anybody can hook me up with maybe wholesale on some night vision, I can write about it and do a video and shout. Just let me know. I'm not looking for free. Just
But if it's free, there's nothing wrong with that. Please,
free is good.
Uh-oh.
Free 50 is good, but if you can just pass along the wholesale savings, I'd be good with that too.
If anyone works at a night vision thing, seriously, if you can help out Babyface with some stuff, he's put a lot of money into it. He's very serious about it.
Do whatever I can to repay you.
Yes, we will talk about it here on the show.
Believe me,
I'll make videos.
I will talk about it
everything
ad nauseum until everybody is completely tired of talking to me about it.
So help a Babyface P out if you know someone even at a night vision company. You know, we will take it. We will take it. No, that I think it would be cool. If there are folks out there, if there are companies,
we will get it eventually.
Yes. But there's no way. I know you're going to keep doing your thing and doing stuff. So at some point, I'm going to get into that. I'm not ready yet.
You wait to go out to Walter's father's place and you get to play around with some nods and thermal.
We can go for a walk out in the woods too.
Nods and thermal. You're going to be like, holy shit! This is so cool.
So this one, this break, there was no thing on it. This is the one that. This is the one at some point. No, this section at some point is going to belong to Safety Harbor Firearms. I know there's Franklin Armory down there right now.
YouTube.com/BabyfaceP. If you all want to watch videos from Babyface P, I got 40 more seconds to fill. You can go to YouTube.com and click on that subscribe button.
No, we got 20 minutes in this whole section.
36 more seconds for the. No, isn't it a minute long for the ad? How long is
Oh,
ad?
you're doing an ad. No, that's like 22 seconds.
20 seconds. I got like 5 more.
You're done. You're done.
I'm out. Okay, here it is.
A Babyface P one in there, yeah. Always, you guys should go check out Babyface P. But yeah, in the future here, we'll do. This will be like we'll put some other things in there. Oh, 2A commerce I think is supposed to be in this exact thing. And you guys, if you don't know what 2A commerce is, let me see if I could screen share here for a second with you guys. So we've got a new website, Hank Strange. If you search Hank Strange, and go to the website. See, this is stuff that comes. You know what's funny? 22 million things comes up when you search Hank Strange. Okay, but if you go to hankstrange.com, right? This is the new website, and guess what? 2A Commerce built this for us. So if you go there, right here, you can see you can go to the Hank Strange channel, you can go to the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. It's got Stranger Palooza stuff up there. You could see a bunch of our social media, all of that kind of stuff. You can go to, here's the podcast thing if you want to see it. So you can actually get the podcast from here if you want to. But anyway, if you go to Lola's Deals, there's deals here. What's up?
Oh, have you looked at their website? Go to 2acommerce.com.
Oh, okay, hold
Seriously,
on.
go to 2acommerce.com.
Yeah, hold on, let me just put it in here. What is it, 2A Commerce?
2A Commerce, COMMERCE.com.
Bam.
Scroll just below the iPhone.
Yeah, waiting for it to load here.
Oh, look at that!
Boom, Hank Strange,
Right.
yes. So these are the guys,
they
built our website. They can build websites for you folks out there who are also content creators, or even people who sell guns, Walter.
Columbia, Tennessee.
If you're, Walter, if you need a website built. So anyway, they are the ones that built our awesome website that you guys can see here, that Lola's working on. You can see all the different, like Blackout Coffee is right there. You guys can go through that and get Blackout Coffee, all that kind of stuff. So eventually that's who's going to be in this spot. Safety Harbor Firearms is going to get the beginning and the end of the show. Like whenever we start the show and we end the show, you're all going to see Safety Harbor Firearms up on there. So that's the we got to get that whole thing worked out, Walt. We're working on it. So, and I'm also working on the 2A Commerce one. So this is what I have spent a lot of time working on here, man. Because believe it or not, I have to read instructions every time I do these techie type of things.
That's why people make instructional videos on YouTube.
Yes, I look at those too.
Somebody has to watch them.
So, there you go. All right. So, what do you guys? We should talk more about SHOT Shows. SHOT Show predictions. What are predictions of SHOT Show? Other than, I know everyone's going to say it's not going to happen. At this point, SHOT Show's happening.
SHOT Show has to happen because my shit is on the way there.
Oh, you've already packed and sent?
Oh yeah, it left on the 7th. And my stuff is gonna, there's people have. Okay, any of you folks that have never been to a trade show, there's thousands of containers of stuff.
Where do they sit?
Thousands. What's that? Where do they go
to they go to the convention center, you offload and build, but where do they put that shit when they're...
They haul that shit out in the warehouse, or sometimes it even sits outside. Sometimes it sits outside.
Okay. The next show coming in, so when you go to SHOT Show, you'll see containers outside, and that's either from that show or the next show coming up.
So they're just...
Or the previous show that's going out.
I mean, and there's some companies... Like the big ones keep their display for the SHOT Show in storage all year in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Honestly, it makes sense if you have a multi-million-dollar show thing. Why not just leave it local?
Yeah.
So and they rearranged the SHOT Show floor plan this time around because they added a whole nother space to Caesar's Forum. So so some of these companies had to redo their display. and didn't want to redo the display and then have their COVID, destroy their plans. So that was one of the reasons, like SIG, that was their excuse, that they didn't want to spend the money to do the stuff and then have something happen. So
Yeah, exactly. I mean, also SIG said something like they usually send about 100 and something employees, and then they have like 500 and something employees. So if those guys got sick and came back and got people sick, it's a legitimate thing.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah, it's a legitimate thing for companies. So
it's about money, guys. Don't and nobody fool you. It's about money, and the soft side comes up, but it's all about money. So they didn't figure it was worth the effort in case something happened.
So who do you guys think? So first of all, I think I wonder if there's gonna be like a Tesla loop tunnel drive. I hope there is, but I don't know. CES had one, but that's in the same.
That's in the convention center.
That's in the same. Yeah, I don't know if there's one under that convention center. Okay, who do you guys predict will break the internet with something?
Right.
Any predictions? Like Glock is going to break the internet because they put out a carbine?
I don't think Glock has anything new.
Yeah,
I don't think there's anything big coming.
They might have something slightly new, like this. The
Glock 46, it's gonna be
or the 42 optic ready or something like that.
The 42 long slide.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the short grip or long grip or whatever.
Yeah. So someone will usually every year, right? Correct me. Who broke the internet last year? Who put out something last year?
I'm just gonna throw it out there. I have no idea. That's how little I pay.
I don't know either. With breaking the internet, I mean,
yeah.
Folks in the chat, tell us who last year came out with something that I'm trying to think what everyone was talking about last year.
I don't.
A lot of stuff comes out before this, so I think as we get closer to SHOT Show, you're going to see more and more things coming out. Some things are going to leak legitimately. Some things will deliberately leak. Yeah.
You got 1 week.
Yeah, and then at SHOT Show, we will see stuff. 42 Chilled says laser pulse. Armament and Axis says he doesn't care. Edward Andrews says hankstrange.com is good to go.
It looks good. I'm impressed. They did a good job. By the way, the Glock 46 already exists. It's a rotating bolt Glock 9mm for the Austrian army, or for the German police department. I had no idea. Let's see what the Glock 47 is. That's how the naming scheme goes.
Yeah, what do you think is going to be hot this year? I know, so slim, like thin, carry guns have been a thing. You guys think there's anything?
Oh, what was hot? I mean, the last SHOT Show, didn't the new Mossberg pistol, was that one of the new ones that was at the
Mossberg? That was a hot piece.
Yeah, Mossberg put stuff out. The last show they had last year, they didn't have a show. I think we've missed.
There was
one show, right? Yeah, we've missed one show, but there were still things that came out.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're a company and you've got something ready to go, you're not going to sit on it for a whole year just to bring it out of the SHOT Show.
Yeah. It's kind of tough because I really think that companies have some really cool things out there, but the last couple of years, for lots of different reasons, they haven't put it out. So the last few years, because of all the riots and the increase in gun sales and everything that's happening, why put out stuff? Just manufacture the things that exist. And then before that, companies were actually getting ready to do a lot of integrally suppressed guns and cool things like that. But then everyone started talking about suppressors coming off of NFA, and that killed that, and they didn't put those things out.
That's never gonna happen.
Yeah, but there's been SHOT Shows where the integrally suppressed pistol from Glock came out, not from Glock, I'm sorry, from Silencer Co. That got announced, remember?
Oh, Maxim got a big, I don't
Maxim.
know.
I mean, but even look at those guns now. Where are they now?
Yeah, nobody owns them. Nobody shoots
them.
I
own that. I own. Yeah,
it's kind of like the suppressed black powder gun. That was all.
Exactly. I wish I would have bought one of those just because they fell off.
I wish people would have made more of them. If it caught on, then we'll have more options in that, right? We shot that one, but I didn't particularly want it.
I would have bought it. I wish I would have bought it just because now, where the hell are you going to find something like that? That doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. It will be. Yeah, I don't know. I think there'll still be some things that do come out and we get excited about, and But I think it'll be a lot of the same. I think, like people, like you said with Mossberg, there are companies that didn't traditionally get into the concealed carry market that are
Right.
getting into it, and that is a big market, right? That's pretty much what everyone's out there buying. All these,
Yeah,
so.
it's to me, it's kind of like old school, kind of like a
Mhm.
1903 Colt.
Mhm.
I mean, the ultimate little carry gun's a 1903 Colt. I mean,
Mhm.
if you made that,
The ultimate
Colt did come. Colt did reissue the 1903. They redid a
32
1903.
ACP is one of the best cartridges ever made. Nobody's changing my mind on that one. I
Mhm.
love
And
32 ACP.
when you suppress it with a good can, it is
Oh,
clean.
if you want the ultimate like assassin's gun, a bolt action 32 ACP would be incredible. Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
American Bulldog says staccato in 45. I don't even know what a staccato is. I think we talked.
Otto's so expensive.
Yeah,
So expensive.
I think we talked about that. Someone said TX22. I'm not sure. Didn't I don't know if there's a they've made some changes to the TX22 already. We have one which we're gonna be doing
Yeah,
something
like a
on.
target model or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mech
Um,
AG 94 said Springfield put out a 35 round mag for the XDM. I think
really?
they will do a carbine. Yeah. I would love to
Well,
see more carbines come on the market.
let me just say that Springfield's
Mhm.
not going to do any carbine. The folks in Croatia will do the carbine, and
Mhm.
Springfield
Yeah,
will import it.
exactly. Then they'll
Yeah.
import it as the Springfield Carbine Mark II.
I
Yeah.
think there's going to be some people who have carbine-like stuff or carbine kits, like for like the P320, for example. There's cool kits out there on that.
I think the pistol caliber carbine has seen its heyday. I don't know that anything new or exciting is going to be coming out for
Well,
You
that
think
at the
so?
SHOT Show here, we got Zenith with an American-made MP5.
Wow, what's
Mm.
their price? What are they looking at price wise?
Well, it was kind of pricey when I inquired about it, like three grand or something. But they're
I'm
supposed
gonna
to
buy
have
a
it.
German SP9 or whatever. Fuck that.
I I will report because I will be hightailing it over to the Zenith.
We will make
People
you go
see
look.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about the company not B&T? B&T might put, who knows, they might put out some cool stuff. What's that other company that's not B&T but everyone likes their pistol caliber carbine?
Grand
Stribog.
Tower, the Streebog.
Yeah, are they coming out with anything new?
That's Global Ordnance. I don't know if Global has anything new. I mean, I could swing by and check out their stuff.
Mhm.
They don't like me that much. I don't know why.
Oh, they
But
don't?
uh,
Oh, what did you do?
well, I didn't do anything. This is what happened. We were making the stocks for those guns. They were liking them. They were buying them, and then a batch of the guns come in, and the receivers are a different width, and
So
our
it'll fit.
stocks wouldn't fit on the back of them right.
Mhm.
So there
That's
was
got
some
nothing
time
to do
between.
with you.
Yeah, I didn't change the extrusion die on the Streebog. So
Mhm.
there was a time lapse in between, and we had da da da, and they got all agitated, and and the Grand Power guys import their own collapsible stock now, which is really, in my opinion, fugly. I
Mhm.
have one,
People
but
still have the option to get it from Safety Harbor
yeah.
Firearms.
We still sell all that we make. We sell
Mhm.
all we make. So
Absolutely, if
Grand
you want the
Power is
better
a
made
ter-
ones.
I'm
yeah,
sorry, Grand Power is a terrible name.
Grand
It's
Power.
not a good name.
The Grand Poobah.
theirs is made out of steel and it's heavy. Ours is
Mhm.
made out of aluminum. It's lightweight. It's compact.
It'd be cool if somebody made one out of carbon with aluminum
Carbon
rods.
fiber.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
We
Is
me- we
safety?
messed
Lightweight.
Go
we
ahead.
messed around a little bit of that.
Mhm.
I
It just
know.
adds a
That's why I'm
lot of.
calling you out secretly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I knew that's where he was going.
um, I'll go over there and check out the Global Ordnance stuff. But yeah, Zenith, MKE. The MKE is the people who make the MP5s in Turkey. They have a booth at SHOT.
Yeah.
So I want to see. I'm kind of
Are
curious what
they?
they're going to bring to the show.
So what? Yeah, they're because Century is bringing in those guns from MKE,
Right.
right?
Right.
So
That's the
they're not going to be
AP5.
selling their own MP5.
I wouldn't think so.
We'll
But
see what they have.
well, I will report back. Yes.
I would like to see, and I don't know, I don't have any inside track on this or anything like that. Because although I would probably be under an NDA, but I don't. I would like to see what PSA is going to do, like what if there's
They're
anything.
supposed to.
PSA has made waves, like with announcing the dagger and a whole bunch of. They announced like 100 guns at some SHOT Show.
Yeah, I
They're,
know.
well,
So
they learned. We talked today. They learned
yeah,
about
don't
that.
do that. Yeah, don't do that
Yeah,
again.
that's not a good idea. No.
Yeah.
It gets everybody riled up and excited, but then when you can't, yeah, it's not good. So
Hmm.
supposedly they're making a Type 56 knockoff, which is they call it the Spiker.
Mm.
It's got the
Hmm.
folding bayonet AK, and I'm
Hmm.
interested to see that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I
one of
would
the
just
big,
like to see them announce that they're going to put out a crank because I want a crank. So
well,
I mean, but
I
I
was
mean, they
all hot.
already said they're going to put that out. That's not going to be anything new. I'd just like
Yeah,
to see
I
it
was
come
all
to
hot to
production.
trot before Christmas to get the AK 105,
Hmm.
and they still haven't had any of those come back in stock yet. So they must be waiting on
Yeah.
parts. So
Yeah. So
I'm
that's
now
the
now
thing
I've
with
lost
that.
now I've lost my thing to get it now. They lost me on that one.
Oh. Well, if it comes back in stock, you might get excited again. You might
We'll
get
see what
excited.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Brownells is going to come out with some cool stuff. I don't know there either. I haven't heard anything from
Well,
Brownells.
I'll
They always
I'll
put out
check it out.
something. They always put out something new at SHOT Show.
Yeah. Well, I like to bring something new to shot, but this
Hmm.
year it just everything's the same, I guess. So
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say no new stuff from Safety. Can Safety Harbor Firearms make like a drop-in cart, like where I could drop in a P320, you know, rail into like a carbine from? Can we get that? Can Safety Harbor Firearms make something like
Yeah.
that?
You ever watched that? You ever watched that TV show Bewitched?
Uh huh. Just
And
yeah.
she just wiggles her nose. That
Wiggle
cute
your
girl
nose.
wiggles, and all of a sudden things happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
Ed,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Edward Andrews says PSA 300 blackout never showed up. What was
Well,
that on the?
my
Go ahead.
and we've talked about this before. The whole thing, when it's super busy and you're selling everything you make,
Hmm.
you don't have time to switch gears and make something new. It's not a good. It's
Hmm.
not a. You keep making what you're selling, and you keep making it until things chill a little bit,
Hmm.
and then you go back to the new stuff. And that's probably what they're doing right now because
Yeah.
things have definitely chilled right now. So
Yeah, it's a little
um,
crazy. Listen, I don't think I've got to check with Lola. I don't think we even sent out the stuff that people want. So you guys need to be patient, but we are sending it out. I think I'm waiting for a part from Liberty on the gun, but there's,
oh,
Lola usually does the mailing, so it's like a whole thing, get everything organized and mail it out, and then I have to be told off because of my involvement in it. Oh yes, let
Oh
me share
yeah.
that before we get out of here. We got a couple of minutes and then we'll be getting out of here. I actually have those pictures that I can share.
down the
Walter,
down the for all the folks that are seeing this down the street from my house,
yeah, look at
the
that.
next
That's
block
freaking
over,
awesome.
that truck is parked in front of one of the houses, and
Yep.
I saw it about a month or so ago. They had it there, and they gave it a fresh coat of black paint. Um, but yeah, it's one of those like
That's a
roadworthy.
badass van, Walter. Did you get these people's info yet? I
I,
mean, come on.
you know, no, because I didn't catch them outside. I'm not going to go bang on their door and say, "Hey, man, look at your van."
Yeah,
And
that's
they'll
a
go
cool.
get
It's a
you.
cool. It's a
Well, I
badass
could,
van.
all I got to say to him, have the guy next block over with a tank in my driveway.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah. How's it
Oh,
going?
he would love to come talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you do, you need to make a video and then send it to me so I can post it.
I did actually
I'm
see
sure.
a woman in the front yard with a small child, but I didn't want to stop, and that's kind of a weird situation.
Listen, the
Uh,
way that van looks, it's all bedlined.
oh, it's
Yeah,
sprayed with that shit thick. I mean,
it's ready
that's
for the
like
apocalypse.
that's heavy duty, man.
Yeah. I would love to do a video on that. So, we
Well, if I
gotta,
catch him outside, I'll do that. Yeah.
yeah, we gotta make that happen here, some point in the future. In
Oh,
the
it's magic
future.
time.
Yeah, in the future coming up. So yeah. So let's see. Listen, if you guys have predictions for SHOT Show or new stuff comes up, hit us up with if something gets leaked or whatever. If we can tell you about things, we will. But it's gonna get pretty hot and heavy here in terms of all that stuff coming out. I think in the next couple of days. Because when are you leaving for SHOT Show next week, Walt?
We leave this coming Sunday.
This Sunday. So yeah, this
So
this week.
Sunday we fly in. We get there kind of late. We
Hmm.
set up on Monday. Monday and Tuesday. It's a supplier showcase. People don't know
Hmm.
that's for you can go see people who do all kinds of machine work and bending and metal suppliers and all that.
Hmm.
And then show starts on Tuesday. So
Hmm.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then home on Saturday. Boom.
Yes, absolutely. So we're gonna keep you guys posted on all of that stuff and what's going on with that. And then, like we said earlier in the show, Walter's going to be out there. He's going to go live a couple of times. Patrick and myself will get up on that and do some commentary on things that are going on out there. So, but I'm not going to be at the show. Walter's going to be there. Patrick won't be there either, but we'll be talking about all that stuff. And at the same time, I'm going to be doing the Tampa RV show. So anyone who is into RVs, you can meet us over in Tampa.
Come out.
Yeah, we'll be there all week. So we're gonna do the words of wisdom.
That's at the Florida State Fairgrounds, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it's called in Tampa, right?
Yeah, the
Yes.
Florida State Fairgrounds. Yep.
Yes. So Lola and I will be up there. You can come check us out, hang out with us. We're gonna be giving away some stickers. Lola had some special.
And where you're going to be at in the show, you're going to be with
the Sunshine State RV guys. So if you look up Sunshine State
I'm
RV,
getting all your stuff out there so people can
Yes.
find your ass at the show.
the student has become the master.
They're not gonna magically walk in the gate and see a sign that says Hank Strange that way.
Oh, trust me, they'll find me. It's going to be very difficult to miss me and Lola out there.
Yeah,
you will see us. You will. I mean, it is what it is. But we will be there all week. So, and we're gonna, we'll do things. We'll
That
keep
show
you
runs
guys
all week. That's all week long.
I think it starts. I want to say it starts Wednesday. I think there's a media day on Tuesday. It starts Wednesday. It goes to Sunday. So we're gonna be there till Saturday probably.
And you're camping out. You're staying there with your vehicle, correct?
My vehicle will be there, but Lola is got a hotel room. Actually, the guys at Sunshine State RV got us a hotel
There's like
room.
some serious when all these RV Class B people get together. There's like some serious happy hour times.
Probably not at Tampa, but for the Ocala show coming up later in the year, it's actually going to be a big thing. There's a big shindig.
Really?
Yes.
Everybody gets together and has happy hour.
There's going to be like 40 of my vans there at Ocala. There's at least 40. I think it might even be more than that. They're going to be all camped out in the same place. It's going to be nuts.
Uh-oh. It's going to be like freaking what do you call it? Like a rock concert. When you
Like, Woodstock. Yeah, it's going to be like
Woodstock.
van stock.
Naked old people running around drinking, getting high. Yeah.
Absolutely, that's what it's going to be. So listen, I'm going to go and I'm going to run in the end here, and then we'll come back and get the words of wisdom from you guys. But I do want to thank you guys for hanging out. FreeForAll. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was fun. It wasn't so difficult, was it, Patrick? It wasn't so bad.
No, not terrible. It was just slightly painful.
Couple of little breaks. Make sure you check out YouTube/BabyfaceP and find his videos.
I just
tell the folks.
updated. You can go to babyfaceP.com. It'll take you directly to my YouTube channel now.
Awesome.
I realize I never use that Facebook page. It's there. I just never use it, and I don't like communicating through it. So, go there. Patrick at babyfaceP.com will get you an email to me or Instagram. A lot of people reach out to me on Instagram, and I'm really good about communicating there. So feel free to hit me up there.
And you have a Patreon, right?
I do. It has languished a little bit. Money would be great, though, if you want to give me some. It's patreon.com/babyfaceP.
Absolutely. Walter, what about you? And if you notice down there, there's a nice Safety Harbor Firearms thing. So Safety Harbor Firearms.
Brought to you by Safety Harbor Firearms.
Yeah, expect a bill from me. There's a bill upcoming.
Stay tuned for the 2022 SHOT Show, where we'll be reporting live from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah.
Where can the people find out, like, what stuff do you have going on?
They can find us on safetyharborfirearms.com. They can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. There's also, I hit the roof with this gun up here. Dirtfoot Racing, which is the mini bike stuff, which I was out riding the mini bike today, getting ready for a race that's coming up in February, 24-hour race again. I'm out of shape, man. I gotta do some more working out. Anyways, and then there's also stenparts.com. Check out Stenparts for all your Sten parts needs.
Absolutely. There you go. Okay, so listen, I'm going to run in the end. We're going to come back. Who's doing words of wisdom, Patrick or Walter?
Walter. It's always Walter. He's got the best words of wisdom.
Yeah, Walter's doing it. Let's run in the end. Big thanks to everyone out there for joining us. It was great that you guys found us over here. We appreciate it. Let me run the end in. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching and listening. If you're interested in listening to this when you're in the car or something like that, we rip out the audio and throw it up on iTunes and all your other favorite places to go to for your audio podcasting needs. You know what, guys? We are actually on Audible. You can get our podcast on Amazon, Spotify, all those kinds of awesome things. Plus, we're on the Firearms Radio Network. So, okay, words of wisdom. Who's
fitness? I've been thinking about it a lot. Fitness. How fit are you? You need to stay fit because as you get older, you just get.
My favorite exercise is sex. Whatever.
Whoa!
If I can do this for half an hour, I can do any. You know what I'm saying? So, fitness. Stay fit. And it'll help keep your mind fit too.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching, listening to us. Big shout out and thanks to Babyface P as well as Walter of Safety Harbor Firearms. Let me go over and press the end button. We're out of here. See ya. And finish.